It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck are y'all doing today?
You, Tuesday.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to it. Big old day going on today. Lots of stuff to get to. Early morning Lizzo tickets if you want to go see her when she comes to South Florida. She picked up an Emmy Award last night. So you can see Emmy Award-winning Lizzo
Fancy.
on stage in South Florida with tickets that happen right here on the KVJ Show before 7 a.m.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
So I didn't get to talk too much about it yesterday, but on Sunday, I went up to Port St. Lucie, and we don't really get up there that often. And I was very happy to see how many people KVJ Nationers were just at this random event I went to. It wasn't a KVJ event. It was a toy convention kind of a thing where all these people had vintage toys for sale. And so many Pizzle KVJ Nationers were out there, and it was awesome.
Oh, we love those people.
We really do. If the station was closer to Port St. Lucie, I would live in Port St. Lucie. It's so far, y'all. But I was there with one of my really great childhood friends, and he's got a family, and we kind of had this whole plan. We're going to go up there and maybe get some Port St. Lucie pizza. I was so excited. He's got a family. He had to get back, so we weren't able to do it. But I got so many people telling me where to go. Now I've got confusion with the pizza up there. And I remember us talking about Port St. Lucie, and there was one specific pizza joint. Everybody was just falling over. And I was wondering if y'all remembered it, or if anybody listening to the program right now remembers what we were talking about. The flagship of pizza up there in Port St. Lucie. I was trying to figure it out. You guys may not remember, but I'm sure somebody out there remembered, because I'm trying to make another trip up there just for pizza, and I won't waste my time.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I want to get right at it.
I do, because I've had suggestions before where people give half-ass passion. Go here, it's pretty good. No, I want the best of the best up in the northern counties, because I've done some southern stuff. I want some northern stuff now.
Okay, I'm going to make another trip, huh?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I want to.
All right. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
I'll be on the Treasure Coast on Saturday. This Saturday night is Maddie's Sweet 16. You know, our sweet little angel Maddie from Little Smiles sadly lost her battle with cancer. But this Saturday, her family is celebrating what would have been her 16th birthday. All of her friends that are now high school juniors are going to be there and celebrating in her honor. And they do it as a fundraiser. So if you want to get involved, Maddie's Fight Foundation raises money, and that's what we're doing Saturday night, raising money to help other families right here in South Florida that are dealing with childhood cancer. Barbie, Maddie's mom, swoops in and just helps them and guides them and takes the horrible situation that their family went through and turns it into something beautiful and positive for other families that have just been diagnosed and are just overwhelmed and don't know what to do. Like, Miss Barbie knows. And so, she helps them out financially. Yeah. She helps them out emotionally. And it really is beautiful what that whole family has done. So if you want to jump on board, it's this Saturday up in Jensen Beach. It is Maddie's Fight Foundation as we celebrate what would have been her Sweet 16.
That takes a very special spirit to be able to do that. Turn something very sad into something very, very positive.
They are an amazing family, and I really love being a part of it with them because their hearts are in the right place. Yeah. They really do want to make a difference for other families dealing with cancer that are scared.
Yeah. Well, you ever wonder why, good people have bad things happen to them, and the only explanation I can ever have is because they can take it and do something with it. They can relate to these families, and you never want anyone to ever have to go through what they've done, but how they've turned it into something beautiful, and they're helping other people that come into this thing and they're so lost and broken, as you can imagine.
Oh,
and then
totally.
say, hey, this is how you make it through. Here's how you get through your days.
Let me be a little light and show you that, okay, there is
That's
some
powerful.
hope. It's awesome. So if you can get involved and be a part of the event this Saturday, that would be awesome. Maddie's Fight Foundation, they're on Facebook. They're on everything. You can go to maddiesfight.org.
That's amazing. You can do a twofer while you're doing that great cause. You also can ask the people, the locals, hey, where's the best pizza place?
Yeah.
You could do some pizza
In
research.
Jensen?
I want to know anything north of Jupiter. I want to know about what's the best pizza. So to me,
I got a place for you in New York. It's north.
I'm down, dog.
Yeah.
I need my New York story.
53rd and 9th.
I'm there.
Okay. What I got on my mind here tonight, one of my favorite groups is going to be in concert in South Florida, The Killers. Going to be at FTX Arena. One of these days, I will go see them. It will not be tonight.
Oh.
But one of these days.
You can't rage on a Tuesday.
It's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. So there's a couple of things. Like I had some hopes up because, they said, hey, we have a pair of tickets for you. And so I was like, well, let me just, see. Because typically with things in life, if things are meant to be, they just kind of fall together.
Right.
And so it's like, wow, the Killers are going to be in Miami tonight. The station says they have a pair of tickets for me. Let me just run it by my son in Nashville, see if he maybe could come down and go, because that's my dream, is to go to a Killer show with him, because he loves them probably even more than I do. And he was cool with it. And I said, well, let's go to the Queen. She's like, you've got way too much going on. And then the station said, by the way, these aren't very good tickets. So, so it kind of started to just go off the rails a little bit.
Aww.
So, yeah, it was not meant to be for those reasons.
A lot of times we have to buy our own tickets for shows.
Yeah, that's probably would have been a better move. But.
People think we get all hooked up.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been hooked up since 2005.
No.
Yeah, Magnolia was asking me last night, oh, can you give me some tickets to Luke Bryan? I'm like, no. I haven't been able to score tickets since I was hooking up with the promotions director, which was 15 years ago.
Max, I can't even get you Rapids tickets. I'm not even. People get, Bird, give me some Rapids tickets. No. I cannot.
Don't do that. No. But it did bring up something that I saw was on Reddit and trending here today. What would you say is a perfect album? And I've got several that, back in the day I used to actually listen to whole albums. I don't so much anymore. Just, I guess, the time thing or whatnot or preference. And there's just so much stuff out there to listen to since the age of digital music. But one of the albums I would say is close to it is a Killers album. It's called Hot Fuss from back in 2004, one of their first ones. And it's the one that had Mr. Brightside on it and a lot of the songs that Jenny Was a Friend of Mine and Smile Like You Mean It and just one amazing song after another.
Smile Like You Mean It is my cut, man. I
great
love
song.
that song. It sounds as if it was straight out of 1986.
Yeah, that's why I love their stuff. I grew up in that era. I love that sound of that music. And so that would be one of mine that would be a close to a perfect album. I've got several others, but do you have one that you just put on and it's such a great ride from one song to the next, and there's not really that one song you're like, okay, I'm not feeling this one.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
I got my Sound Like a Broken Record, and I'm going to get hate email, but I don't give a crap. It's The Stranger by Billy Joel. 1 through 9, it's banging, baby.
Yeah.
I just put that on sometimes. I just get lost.
Yeah. All the way through it.
And every now and then I'll pick up something new in a song. I didn't even, it's layered.
Yeah. Virginia, do you have one that speaks to you?
Room for Squares, John Mayer, his first album.
It's a great album.
Okay.
Start to finish.
Didn't even know who he was. I bought it on a whim and could not believe how awesome it was.
There's not a bad song on it.
Okay. Now, typically when you're talking about some of the perfect albums, this discussion's been out, the ones that are standard that people talk about, everything from Fleetwood Mac Rumors, Michael Jackson Thriller, Purple Rain by Prince of the Revolution is up there. Abbey Road by the Beatles. Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette is always in the discussion. Led Zeppelin's got Led Zeppelin 4. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah. Did you say you didn't like Guns N' Roses that much?
Oddly enough, I don't know why they didn't hit with me. They weren't my ultimate favorite. They probably weren't in my top 5.
I loved them as a kid.
Yeah, and you know what? I liked them better as I've gotten older. I don't know what it was, just in that era. It wasn't doing it. I was Motley Crue or die, man. That's where I was. And some of the other ones that are more modern, Taylor Swift, 1989. A lot of people say that's close to a perfect album all the way through.
Would you say you've got at least 5 albums that you think are perfect? Because perfect that's a big score to give something.
Yeah, and Perfect. Here's the thing. Like, I like every song on it. I could say that. And I think the songs weave well together. And it was just an album that I would listen to a lot. I think it's all about, what your preferences are. But I've got some odd ones.
Me too.
Just, when I was younger, I listened a lot to U2's Achtung Baby. And I love that one. There's so many, even the songs that are off are kind of cool and they're very different.
There's a Ben Folds 5 album called Whatever, Never, Amen. And just the whole album is awesome. There's not fat there's no fat on that steak.
I think everybody's got a whole bunch like that. Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one that a lot of people say is one of the perfect albums of all time.
What awful French album do you have, Virginia, that you want to throw into the ring? You're awfully quiet over there.
I mean, Michael Bublé singing La Vie en Rose is really good.
Okay. The Chronic, Dr. Dre.
It's
I know
awesome.
It's at least got 3 really solid songs.
For me, it's about at least 75% awesome.
Yeah. How do you feel about Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, Virginia?
I feel good, but I haven't gone much deeper than the major hits on that one.
Okay.
That's another one. That's
Yeah.
another when Virginia starts to play Valerie.
Okay,
when we're
look
hanging
out.
out, it's time for the bird to go. Not because I don't like the song. It's because I just got to go.
Yeah.
It's the right move. The gremlin's about to get loose.
That's the name of Virginia's album, Drunk and You're in Trouble?
Yes.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar has got a couple that people recommend, Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly. So he's got a few they consider perfect. So fun little thread out there. If you've got one, you can hit us up with it, 877-979-WRMF. Well, that song is still doing solid. #1 on the Hot 100, and his follow-up single, Late Night Talking, is up to #3. So Harry Styles has the #1 and #3 songs in America on the Hot 100.
It's a good time for him.
Yeah, he's having a real good time. Album's pretty solid. I've listened to that one. I think I've actually listened to all the way front to back, and it is pretty solid. The thing I like about him is he's got a lot of different sounds. Can't say that one thing about him. Some artists, it's just kind of like the same song over and over again.
Yeah, I listened to pretty much 80% of the album in the Costco parking lot, and I was going to go into Costco to get a card.
I didn't know you had a card.
I didn't. I was there to get one, and I never ended up going in. I listened to the album, and then I had to go somewhere else, so I just went to Costco for no reason. It was weird. That's why it sticks out to me.
Are you blaming Harry for the reason you don't have a Costco card?
I think I'm blaming Costco that I didn't finish the Harry album. So
Okay. Yeah, somebody said the song is, not perfect, and I do kind of agree. I've listened to it, and I think there's a good probably, 3 songs on there that are solid.
So what does Kevin Ralston give it a Rotten Tomatoes score?
I'd give it a solid B to B minus, the new Harry Styles album. But as it was, I give an A. I think that's a well-crafted pop song.
It is. I really like it. I'm a little burned on it, but yeah, I do like it.
Yeah, that's almost a perfect little tune. Some of the other ones that people were mentioning, Third Eye Blind, Blue. Yeah, Third Eye Blind had a couple of really solid ones back in the mid-'90s that were really good. The Fugees, The Score, Mike said. Linkin Park, Meteora. Remember how big that album was back in the day? Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. That is a solid one, all the way through and through.
You love that album.
It's pretty solid all the way through and through. Yeah, if you like the hairband stuff.
You a Jovi head, Virginia?
No.
And if you don't think it's a perfect album, go fight the entire state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
I know.
Look, I have all the respect for the Bon Jovi fans because
once you trash Bon Jovi, let's see how that goes for you.
I know they are big in number.
Oh yeah, no. I don't want to trash any. I want no more feuds with anybody's fans.
They wear a lot of leather. They're coming for you.
Couple first albums for perfect albums. Somebody said Bad Bunnies. I'd have to take your word on that. Haven't heard it all the way through. Drake's first album, somebody said, like over 10 years ago. It's perfect. They said the thing about it is just how all the songs kind of flow into each other. And that is a perfect album. It does seem to fit one song after another. And Eminem getting some love. Curtain Call and basically any Eminem album.
And we're not going to count a greatest hits. That just does not count.
No, because when I was looking at some of the comments that people have for perfect albums, people were putting Bob Marley's Legend. And I don't know. I think that's a greatest hits kind of, isn't it?
I don't know if it is, but if it is a greatest hit, it should not count because, of course, your best work is on one album. That should not count. It's a regular album.
Right.
Yeah.
Completely agree with you on that. A pretty crazy thing happened yesterday. Jaybird and Denny's were out walking his dog, and your dog got attacked, Denny's?
It's true.
Dog was attacked?
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on a walk.
Another dog?
Another dog off a leash.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to have your dog on a leash.
And I swear to you, this thing was acting as if it was snorting cocaine all day long.
Oh, no.
It was just squirrely AF. It was attacking my ankles. It was attacking Denny's dog. I was trying to block the dog from getting to Denny's dog because it kept on trying to get to. Then I tried to pick up the dog. It was biting my hand. It was pretty horrific.
What kind of dog? Do you know?
It was probably a little bit larger than the Jack Russell Terrier. It was in that ballpark.
It was a small, just feisty ass dog.
Very feisty.
Yeah.
And you couldn't really get your hands around it. It kept on nipping at your hand like a cactus with teeth.
I'm holding the dog back. Bird's in front trying to grab the dog. So there's both of us trying to keep the dog separate. We're looking around. There's not a person in sight.
You don't see the owner anywhere.
Nowhere. We started shouting out, "Hey, there's a dog! Anyone?" People are driving by trying to ignore us, I think.
At one point, I'm not kidding you.
I didn't want to get involved.
People are walking by looking at their watch.
I swear I heard Denny's in the distance go, "Help! Help!"
Yeah, nobody was helping us.
Nobody was helping us. And finally, a miracle happens. This van comes up and he rolls down the window and he goes, "Hey, that dog belongs to that house way down there." So I'm like, "All right, are you going to help me?" He's like, "No." He kept on driving, but he showed me where the house was. So me and Denny's had to come up with a strategy.
To separate.
Denny's, what did you do?
So I got my dog away from that dog while Bird blocked it. And then I tried to just get out of sight because otherwise the dog was trying to follow us.
Then I befriended the dog. I befriended the dog. And
You did?
I did. And then the dog.
And now he lives with you.
Well, the dog followed me to this house where this guy showed me. And I get up to the door. The door is wide open. And I hear TV on in the background.
A crime in progress.
I watch so much Dateline. I'm thinking, Bird, you've stumbled upon a murder.
Definitely. And now they're going to think you did it.
Well, I knock on the door. The open
door. It's
one
ajar.
No one is answering, and I'm hearing. I go, "All right, well, there's something going on here because the lights are on, the TV's on in the background." I go, "Hello," and the dog's still trying to bite my leg. It's all going down.
He's still trying to bite you?
Yes, he's attacking me as I'm walking.
He was so feisty.
He was so feisty.
Yeah.
So I finally put my head and I walk in a little bit and go, "Hey!" I screamed at the top of my lungs, and this woman finally comes out. And I go, "Hey, your dog is out here causing calamity." She goes, "Okay," and that was it. That was it. She walks in about 2 minutes later and goes, "Okay, no sorry, no nothing."
That's it, huh?
Yeah, but I thought I was walking into a murder thing.
Weird.
It was
It was
very
weird.
eventful.
Was she old or
Nope.
just dumb?
She was.
Or just didn't care?
She didn't care.
Yeah.
She didn't care. Her door was wide open, blaring music.
Her dog's down the street attacking people.
Well, we were trying to protect it too. Even though we were being attacked by it, we still didn't want it getting hit by cars that were going by.
And I almost got hit by a car. I got concerned. That's why we made a hippie plan with strategy.
Yeah, that's why we came up with the plan. We got to split.
Even though this dog is the devil, we're going to try to save this dog.
Oh, yeah.
Even though this dog
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it, we're going to give it kindness. You're a lot nicer than me.
The dog had murder in our heart, but we had understanding in ours.
Okay.
If we didn't find it though, that dog would have ran away.
Oh,
That lady would have had no idea.
She wasn't even about it.
Well, it probably would have got hit by a car.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
rough. It was rough.
Pretty awful. But yeah, we had to fight off a dog, separate, and then I didn't know where Bird was for 10 minutes.
I got scars to prove it.
I had to walk around the corner. I was trying not to be in the dog's sight, so I go, hopefully that dog got home. I have no idea.
Yeah, I got it in there. I was in a stranger's home for a few seconds. It was odd. I didn't like it.
That is odd.
I didn't like any of the walk.
Oh, you're so involved, though.
So involved. And that's what I was thinking as I'm
He's in it.
walking the dog. I go, "Bird, you're so involved in this right now."
How am I so involved?
Well, I look back,
I'm
Denny's-
always involved in chaos.
Denny's is gone. I go, "You are real. You're involved on your own right now. You're going into a house by yourself."
Well, we
You're
were working
better.
on stuff, and I go, I have to walk the dog coming up here. And he goes, "You know what? I need to get out and let's just like relax our minds. We'll de-stress." And the first thing that happens on this walk,
You get attacked.
attacked by another dog.
All right, so when are you getting your dog a treadmill?
It was the
real.
opposite of relaxing.
Dude, you got
Very
some
stressful.
crazy stuff going on in your neighborhood, Denny's. I mean, there's always something.
A busy neighborhood. It always, there's just a lot of passerbys.
There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of KVJ Nation on Denny Street.
Okay.
On mine as well. I have a lot of KVJ Nation on my street.
What's that like?
I love it. As long as everyone's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't be,
Unless you're being attacked, it's awesome.
just don't be looking in my window and we're cool.
All right, well, last night they had the Emmy Awards on TV, and you got to see Lizzo. She was there. If you're like, wait a minute, why is Lizzo at the Emmy Awards? She's got that reality show, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. I think it's on Hulu.
Okay, it's a competition show.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, won the Emmy for the best competition program. So I guess she's on her way to, what is that, the Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar,
The
and
EGOT.
the Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
She's on her way collecting all those trophies, and she's going to be in South Florida at Florida Live Arena on September 23rd. If you would like tickets, you can call us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Going to play the slogan game here.
Ooh.
I'm going to come up with a slogan, and you tell me what is the place that has this slogan. If I said just do it, who is it?
Bird.
Yeah.
Nike.
That's right, baby.
In your face, witch.
Very nice. I think you're going to do very well.
So good.
We got a lot of big concerts going on this week. The Killer is going to be in Miami at FTX Arena tonight. Alicia Keys going to be at Hard Rock Live on Friday. You've also got Lady Gaga at Hard Rock Stadium on Saturday. We're giving away tickets to that Thursday on the KVJ Show. Kevin Hart also going to be in Miami on Saturday and Sunday.
You get front row tickets to Alicia Keys or Kevin Hart. Who do you go for?
Alicia Keys.
Yeah, me too.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I already seen Kevin Hart. He's great. But Alicia Keys would be great. That's a great setting for her, too, playing at Hard Rock Live.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like that theater type setting. It's beautiful. We got Lizzo. She has got a show coming up at Florida Live Arena. That's the arena in Sunrise, September 23rd. Tickets for that right now. We'll see if Dee from Palm Beach Gardens can score them. What's up, Dee?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today, Dee?
Awesome. Just on my way to work. I'm ready to win some tickets.
Okay. All right, let's get your mind right on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out some different slogans for companies. If you can get 3 out of 5, I'm going to give you the tickets, okay?
Awesome.
I'm so jealous of you. I want to play this so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe you can help out, Bert, if she struggles. Okay, the first one, D. America runs on.
Duncan.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. I'd have killed the bird if you'd have missed that one.
Get $2 medium pumpkin spice lattes right now at Dunkin'.
Bam, there you go. Extra. It's a bonus for him. Okay, what about this? Save money, live better. Whose slogan is that, D?
Ooh. Save money, live better.
Yeah.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, you can. Your
Jaybird come in on this one?
friend's right here. He's been dying to play. He's going to help you out.
I know the Dunkin' one. Do you know this one?
He's not going to let you lose Lizzo tickets.
Do you know this one?
I think I know this
we're
one.
playing we're a two-headed monster over here.
Oh, okay. So you can phone 2 friends?
Well, we're
really kind of expanding the rules
No,
here, aren't we?
actually, we're 2 DJs and we share half a brain.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It makes up one DJ.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It makes up one mediocre DJ.
Proportionally, it still counts.
What do you got, dog?
I think save money, live better. Is that Walmart?
We're going Walmart, Kev.
Are you?
Is that bad?
I don't know that one.
That's Walmart.
Oh, witch!
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two-headed monster.
Half a brain.
Two-headed monster.
Half a brain working hard.
Okay, D's almost there. D's almost there. All right, how about Think Different? What company has that slogan? Think different.
Think different.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Wow. Really pulling out some of the
Yeah.
tougher ones.
Yeah, Kevin made it hard all of a sudden. He started with
Well, we
Duncan.
got like 8 people playing the game, so.
Oh,
And we're still
my
not
gosh.
Hey, do your friends want to phone a friend?
We're not doing so good.
And we're not doing that great, honestly. I mean,
We're struggling.
How many more people are going to call to play this game?
Think different.
oh, I think I know this.
Bird, think different.
I think it's Apple. I think it's Apple. I think I'm 85% it's Apple.
D?
It's either Apple or GE. But I'm gonna go Apple.
I say Apple.
Okay, D's going to go with Apple. You feel like that? You feel going with that, D?
Yeesh. I'm yes.
You got Lizzo tickets riding on it. Bird, you're correct.
Wow.
There's Apple, and D wins. Just like that.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Bam.
Do
Bam.
you have any more just for the smell of it?
I do, yeah. If you want to have some fun. D, I know you've got a real life and you got to run off, but enjoy that Lizzo show, okay?
Oh my gosh! Thank you for helping me, Jay Bird and V, and also put my name down for Free for All Fridays. Woo!
Yeah.
I love it.
And look, the real prize you wanted, you get to talk to Denny's now.
Yeah.
On the phone.
What a joy. He'll pick you up, make you feel good.
That one-on-one time.
Hold, please, for our peaceful Denny's.
Okay, first person through with the right one. Just if you know it, you got to yell it out. Whoever says it first
Okay,
gets the point.
Ooh, head to head.
Little Hunger Games. All right.
Think outside the bun.
But Taco Bell.
What?
Taco Bell.
Okay, that's why I didn't know what you were saying there at first.
Sorry. All right.
I think you said Zorro, and then you said Taco Bell.
What's a time limit? And I don't do well with a clock.
What's in your wallet?
Oh, it's Bird. Discover.
You just say it.
Yeah. Oh.
Capital One.
Virginia ties it up. Here's your tiebreaker. Gives you wings.
Red Bull.
Stop.
Virginia won.
Oh, I hate Luciano the Witch.
It just doesn't sit
It doesn't
well.
matter what game it is. A loss is a loss. It's a loss.
A loss is a loss is a loss. It just does not sit well. I know it's always a big debate. Who's got the better school? Do you kind of know here in Florida what the best schools are? They do have this ranking that comes out every single year, and I guess maybe it means something because I guess you can charge more to these kids who are looking for an education.
Okay, we're going education, not food, not stuff, not cafeteria.
Not party school.
Not party school, that's a different list. It's not your best football team, that's a separate list. This is U.S. News and World Report, and they rank them two different ways. It's by overall universities, and they also divide out and do the top public schools. And either way, you slice it. Virginia, do you know what top school in Florida is?
Is it UF?
It is UF. Yeah, the Florida Gators. Top school. They are number 5 for top public schools. So a little bit further down when you mix in all the private universities that happen as well.
Do they have Chipola Junior College listed anywhere on there?
Did not make it down the list, but I stopped at 1,000.
Really?
That's what you call Kevin Shade.
It's good. It's good. Kevin comedy. I like it.
So they are ahead of every other school, and yes, that does include the University of Miami. I'm sure Canes fans are not going to be happy to find out that they're actually technically tied with Florida State, 55 overall, but they don't count Miami as a public school, so Florida State's number 19 on that list in the country overall for top public school. But yeah, basically the Canes and the Noles, you guys are pretty much the same, and the Gators are beating you. I know nobody likes to hear that. University of South Florida came in at number 42 on the list. UCF is at 64. FIU is 72. And then Florida Atlantic is down there at 132 for top public schools. But the good news for FAU is they're up 8 spots this year. I think that was the highest rise of any university. So, so they're still down there at 132, but they are rising. And things like having a good football program, things like that, oddly enough, help. People are like going, why do we put so much attention into football? We pay these coaches too much. Well, because, they find out when they have a good football program, it really helps the amount of applications that they get, and they can be more particular. So a lot of these schools have become higher academic universities because of their football team. That's just my own personal little rant.
I know. You love that college football, and you know a lot about it. And
yeah.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay. Kaiser University made the overall list at 219, and Nova Southeastern even made the list, tied with Kaiser at 219. So there you go. That is the top colleges in Florida, in case you want something else to argue about.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, craziness yesterday in the R. Kelly trial. Now, they are nearing the end of this thing. The prosecution was giving their closing argument yesterday when one of the jurors fell out. This woman started having a panic attack.
Oh, wow.
And had to be replaced. The judge was like, I'm going to excuse her, bring in that dude. And luckily, they do have backup jurors that have been there the whole time, heard the whole thing, and ready to swoop in should this sort of thing happen. And they put the replacement juror in her spot and let her go home.
Okay.
I don't know what got to her, but she just couldn't handle it anymore. Ew. So this thing is coming to an end. You know, R. Kelly was already sentenced to 30 years in federal prison for the conviction in New York. Now he's in Chicago for this new trial, and he will probably never see the light of day after they tack up all the different years he's going to get when you put those two together. In other news, Drew Barrymore did a weird interview with her on again, off again, 3-year dude, Justin Long. I don't know if you remember those two. He's a good-looking guy.
It was like, what, 2007 to 2010?
Exactly. She's talking about their relationship with him.
Girl, it gets waterworks.
She's crying. She's all over the place. Did she get
feel
closure?
like we've been through so much together too. You know, I feel like I always wanted to prove to you what a different person I was than when we dated.
You were the best.
I mean, we had so much
it's
fun.
Fine. No, I know. It was a different.
But we were more.
You can hear him. He's like, oh my gosh, why did I agree to come into this interview?
Why am I here?
Oh my gosh.
No, you were the best. I
Oh,
swear.
you were the best.
You're great, Drew.
Wow, now I completely remember why we broke up.
You were the
Hey.
best. I couldn't run fast enough.
Hey, don't we have to go to commercials or something?
Please tell me there's a commercial.
Gotta be something going on. You got another guest, right?
Listen to his voice.
How do I get out of here?
Hedonistic, more immature.
Yeah.
We would get together, we would break up. You know,
Yeah.
there was chaos. It was hella fun.
Fun chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, most hedonism is fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. Yep.
It was hella
I
fun.
had a great time, but I would never do it again.
It was hella fun. Now let me get the hella out of here.
Yeah.
And finally here, Tommy Lee is doubling down on what we all agreed the other day was a poor decision on his part. Now, at a Motley Crue concert, I'm sure you see all kinds of things, but you rarely see the star of the band encourage the fans to expose their genitals. And I'm talking about the male fans.
Yeah, not only that, he's exposing himself too.
It's a lot.
Believe it or not everybody wants to see Tommy Lee's dong. It's the truth.
I don't think a lot of Motley Crue fans want to see that.
Yeah.
They just don't. And they're upset. People are very vocal about, because there was kids in the crowd at the Motley Crue show. You know, some people had brought their kids, and now, like, not just Tommy is doing this, but other people in the crowd are taking out their business, and then they're putting it on the Jumbotron.
It's a business free pass now. The people think they can just do it at any point.
It's a lot. It's super aggressive.
It is becoming a thing that's going down at the concerts.
I love Tommy Lee, but I don't know. This one might have been too far. And now I guess people are making videos.
Well, the clip we've got, this is the voice of the people who are against what Tommy Lee's doing. They don't get it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think this guy, he went to one of the shows in San Francisco, and he couldn't believe all the nudity he was seeing at this Motley Crue show, and he was just like, the hedonistic behavior. He likened it to Sodom and Gomorrah, what he saw going on around him. And so this is Tommy Lee talking about.
No, this is the guy talking about Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee responds with a tweet. Yeah, that was just that's just to let you know what people are saying.
Okay.
Minors and everybody was forced to see various people nude on the big screen, and and everyone around us was doing it too. It was like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, it was crazy. Obviously, it's against the law to expose yourself in front of kids or anybody, and especially in front of 30,000 people.
Well, just the other night, Tommy Lee showed off his butt with OnlyFans written on it. What's going on?
Yeah, so this is a guy who's, upset because he's seeing hedonistic behavior at a Motley Crue show?
Yeah, there's nakedness. Tommy Lee's exposing it, all kinds of stuff. So Tommy Lee responded with complaining about TNA at a Motley Crue show is like complaining about too much cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's double downing.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's triple downing now.
Yeah. The band's name is Motley Crue, dude.
But can he get in trouble? What's the worst thing that can happen to Tommy Lee? They can arrest him for nudity and that's about it?
I don't know.
They could get him for indecent exposure if he is exposing himself. The people in the crowd who are whipping off their tops and all that, which seem to be bothering this guy, I don't know that anybody's going to ever do anything about that. That's been going on at concerts for quite a while.
It's just interesting that Tommy Lee is leading the charge and that he's saying, take your dongs out, and then a bunch of guys in the crowd do it. Well, that to me is next level. I've never been a part of a show like that. It's a lot.
He turns 60 in a month, or less than a month. He'll be 60.
Yeah, he shouldn't be showing it.
No, he just shouldn't be showing it,
Keep it in
dog.
your pants.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how the Motley Crue fans have aged. Most of them probably need to keep it in their pants, shirts, wherever else.
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty. Got some celebrity birthdays here. Lily Reinhart, who's been on the TV show Riverdale and in the movie Hustlers, is turning 26 today. Niall Horan from One Direction also did the song Slow Hands. He is turning 29 today. Ben Savage, Fred's brother, who's in Boy Meets World, is turning 42 today.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyler Perry is 53. Also got a birthday. Gabriella is turning 40 from her husband Alan and the boys Harrison and Jameson. Also Aiden turning 16 from mommy daddy Riley and Chewbacca the puppy. Also Victoria Sophia, happy 17th birthday from mom, dad, and big bro Jonathan. So if you got a birthday and you want to get a shout out, you can just let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Well, language is always changing, and it seems about the time that it enters the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it's time to stop using that word. So just in time to let everybody know about it, stop using it. I always like checking this out to see where people's temperature is on slang, because I burn out on stuff. Just some stuff, it just doesn't feel right to me. And then there's always a certain portion of the population where you see somebody on TV that probably shouldn't be using it, and they're using it and go, okay, after they say it, I'm done.
And some of it's internet slang that's annoying, and then internet slang starts to cross over in real life.
Right, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And not a lot of it's just here and meant to be gone, months later. And then, there's a part of it, too, where there's when a certain portion of the population starts using it, it just doesn't sound right, and you got to get rid of it.
No cap.
Yeah, that made the list. We asked, what is one current slang term that you absolutely hate? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down where you are on this word. Love it, hate it, still use it, get rid of it. Has anybody started using cap? Does anybody even use that here in the studio?
Only to be a jerk.
Talk about a
Only
lie.
to be a
No cap.
Yeah, not in any seriousness fashion.
I hear my daughter and her friends using it whenever they're all together, and that's why I won't.
If you ever say no cap and you're being serious, I'm quitting the show.
If I say no cap, it's because I need you to take off your hat.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, I think you got to know also, too, what is your age-appropriate slang? What are the words that, that would work for you to say that? Or, nah, not so much.
Yeah, this guy in his 50s always uses the word lit and calls everything fire. And I'm just like, no. No.
Yeah, lit and fire both on there. Where are you with those? You're over those?
I think they're so...
Would you ever say that's fire, yo?
No, not in a serious... No.
Virginia, would you ever call something fire?
Yeah, I might.
Okay, Virginia still got it.
Really? Give me an example how you would say it. We're drinking, we're having a good time, and we're having a conversation. How would you say fire?
I would probably say it like I'm kind of mocking it.
Say it how you would do it. Let's role play.
Like I'm listening to the K-Fed Popozal track, and that's fire.
No, you're making fun of it. That's not real.
Yeah, if you're using it to kind of, sound stupid, then it doesn't count. This is when you seriously mean it, where you're explaining to me, yo, that's fire.
No, I don't think I would.
You make me some mashed potatoes. Damn, Virginia, these are fire. These are fire, yo. And I'm being serious, because if I'm eating mashed potatoes, I'm being serious.
Chillax.
That's been bad since the 90s.
That came out bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
It's so terrible. The one I hate, FOMO. I've got FOMO. Ugh,
Yeah, it's been around a minute. Yeah. Though I think that I do still probably use that to
FOMO.
describe. Yeah.
FOMO is a real thing.
It is,
It's an emotion that exists.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it.
I think I would still use that.
Show me
yeah.
a better word to describe that emotion.
I
Yeah.
can. I just can't think right now because I'm angry that you
I
both
don't-
love FOMO
Yeah,
so
I
much.
don't know if there is. I still would use that.
It's such
That's
a
still my-
buzzword. FOMO, guys.
But it explains it so well.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's
surrendering.
legit.
I'm not surrendering.
Okay, another word, legit. Somebody said legit.
I say it a lot and I mean it, and it's a problem.
Gosh, I do too.
I was editing audio and I heard me say legit in 7 seconds 4 times. Something's got to change.
And when I put this up on our Facebook page, it got a lot of mentions. Legit is one of these slang terms that some people absolutely hate. Low key. I'm guilty. It's still I still
too.
use it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
Low key legit.
Obviously. Okay, what about facts? Facts.
It can be douchey.
I don't use
Facts, y'all. Seriously, Stouffer's Pizza is the best. Facts.
I will write it before I will say it.
Well, a lot of times people are saying facts and it's an opinionated statement. Stouffer's Pizza is the best. Facts, bro.
it. Yeah.
No.
Facts, period. Fight me, period.
Right.
It made me even warm in my neck to even say that.
I do like the fight me line.
Fight me is
awesome.
I
Yeah.
still like that.
Fight me.
That didn't get any mentions though. Nobody said that.
Fight me goes really well with facts.
There's an
Yeah.
expression that I don't like, but it's not a word, but it's an expression, and I see it all the time, and I don't like. So I did a thing.
There's several when you that I did a thing on those things. There's a couple that drive me crazy. One is the there I said it.
Oh,
That one I can't.
so I did a thing. There, I said it.
Facts.
Facts.
The one I'm getting kind of worn on is the I was today's years old when I learned.
Yeah.
That's all over the place.
Just say, I just found out.
Yeah, facts. I was today years old when I learned.
Oh,
And then that happened. Seeing that a lot. I'm not feeling that one.
the other one, and it's kind of older, but I still hear people use it, and it makes me cringe. She's my work wife. He's my work husband. Work wife. It annoys the. Ugh.
Yeah. That one does make me cringe. And what about the word cringe? Some people did mention that. Cringe. You know what? It's kind of weird because I've always said cringy, but now it's just you just say cringe.
My family would always say embarrass. It makes me embarrassed, and that it's the same thing as cringe, at least to our family.
Yeah.
But I used to feel cringy or cringe using that word because it was such a cringy. It was a
The way people are saying cringe now does kind of make me cringe, oddly enough. Sus. Anybody using that?
Rocco uses that a lot.
Does he? Do
Yeah.
you use it, Virginia?
When I'm talking to Rocco, yes.
Okay. So sus is a word you use.
Sus and sussy. If someone is looking sussy.
Some people are using bruh. We say it, but we're doing it to be douchey on purpose.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm mocking douchery.
What's douchier, brah or bro?
Like bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been around a hot minute too. What about finna? Anybody
That's been
using
around
that?
a hot minute.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
been around
It's
a
been around
while.
since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not over that.
No, it fits great.
What about the term hot minute?
Did I just
Still using it.
Did I say that or did you just say that?
You just
I just said that. Damn it! I don't like it. Did someone kick my ass?
Fight me.
No cap.
It's always an interesting read to see what the kind of slang terms people are getting over. I'll have Denny's put up a web poll, so we'll see which ones are getting the most hate. Current slang terms that you hate, you can go to the KVJ Show Facebook page, or you can check out our website for the poll. We'll put that up there at kvjshow.com.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Okay, I got a bunch of your emails here. People want to know if they're the ones being the jerk or maybe the other person here in the story is. What do you think about this? Somebody want to know, am I a jerk for not buying my mom a present on my birthday? What? It says here in the email, my mom has had this weird thing where she has always made her 3 children get her a present on our birthdays to acknowledge what she went through to give us life.
Oh my gosh, your mom is so extra.
Ooh. I have one older sibling, and I am a twin myself. Now, when we were young, it was a drawing or something simple that we could make for our mom. But as we've gotten older and have jobs, she's now expecting presents that cost more and more money. This year, for my birthday, my twin and I were going to give each other AirPods. Then my twin comes to me and says that Mom wants AirPods. And then my twin said that, well, I can't afford both. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. So I guess I'm getting the AirPods. Nope, Mom's getting the AirPods. I said, look, we just need to cut Mom out of this and only exchange birthday presents between the 2 people who are actually having birthdays. Am I the one who's crazy here? Well, my twin doesn't want to piss Mom off because she still pays for a few bills here and there, and she refused to get me the AirPods. So I vented to Dad, and then he got upset with me when I mentioned it. Now everybody in my family is upset because I actually want a present on my birthday and not Mom, and I'm the one who looks like the jerk. Am I going crazy here? Am I the real jerk?
No, you are not the jerk. This is ridiculous. Your mom is out of line, but here's the problem. If everybody in the family lets Mom behave you like this, no one calls her out for it, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't fight the whole family.
Yeah.
Wait, so I want to make sure I'm getting this. The mom wants presents on the kid's birthday?
Yep.
Yes.
The mom's out of her mind.
The mom is out of her mind. She's extra. She's a handful. But everybody in the family knows this. And they think it's just better to let her get her way than deal with her if she's upset.
Okay.
So they're enabling her bad behavior, and it's going to continue.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. You can't fight the whole family if they're all on Mom's side.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, sometimes you have to have hard conversation with your family. Just say, Mom, I'm not getting you a present this year. I love you. Deal with it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, and I guess you just got to realize you're not getting the AirPods. So
Yeah.
Mom's getting them.
No, do not give them to your mother. What are you doing?
Let your sister give your mom the AirPods, and you go buy yourself a pair of AirPods. Mm-hmm. It's your birthday.
I think the other twin wanted halvesies, so they're going half in for the AirPods for Mom. So, and then they're going to get them for each other.
Yeah, I think that's really dumb.
So,
The mom is so extra. I mean, she's just, and I've seen this before. Super needy, super extra, super exhaustive.
Everyone's saying break up with the mom, even though it's not the right segment.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
You can still get Mom a little gift. Okay, give her a candle. Give her something. You don't have to give her an expensive gift.
But it takes your twin getting on the same page with you, and your twin's not. Your twin doesn't want to rock the boat with Mom, and Dad is on Mom's side, and so you're not the jerk, but you're not going to win.
Right, exactly.
You don't have to get your mom the present. You do nice things for people because you want to do them, not because there's a guilt trip and an obligation. You got an invisible gun to your head.
So if the twin is, hey, I thought we were going in halvesies for Mom's AirPods for our birthday, are you not going to give the money then?
I'm not rewarding bad behavior. I don't think that's good behavior. The mom's being a jerk, and I don't.
What do you
like
think,
it.
Virginia?
It really just depends on where your budget is. You know, if you can swing it and you want to just keep the peace, do it. But if you literally can't afford to pay for half of Mom's and buy a pair for your sister, I think you buy the pair for your sister and or yourself, and you tell Mom, I'm sorry, I just don't have the budget. And Mom, you're being really extra.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I'm a big believer of doing nice things for your mother. You got to treat your mom right, but not when your mom's acting like a nut job.
Your mom's acting like a child.
Well, your mom is crazy, and she's making everybody else in the family crazy, and it's just the family you're in.
You gotta let it. You gotta cut it down. You gotta cut it off at some point.
If you've got the money, it's just cheaper to do it and then just forget about it. But if you literally don't have the money, I think that Mom is a terrorist.
I don't think you should let bad behavior continue.
Somebody said the dad should buy the mom presents. He's the one who knocked her up. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I think most of us are sitting here in awe of the situation that you're in because this is crazy. I don't know of moms who demand a present on their kid's birthday because mom has her own birthday and then there's also Mother's Day. I thought that was the day when you got mom a present for giving birth to you.
Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas. Mom gets a lot of presents.
Yeah, maybe you can continue to talk to your twin and say, look, you do realize how crazy this is. If we just together said, look, Mom, we'll get you something nice on Mother's Day. That's your day, not our birthday. And just say, Mom, I'm not getting a present this year on my birthday because you are. You're the one getting the present on my birthday, not me.
It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely insane. But I think it takes a team, and you're a twin.
Well, maybe if you spell it out like that and say, look, my twin decided that she needs to give you the gift that I would have got. So on my birthday, my twin and I are not exchanging birthday gifts. Like the lunacy of me not getting a gift on my birthday so that my mother can get one.
This almost sounds like a Dr. Phil segment. Where I can't believe you as a mother.
The mother has gotten away with this for too long.
This is crazy.
It's out of control.
And if this is on Dr. Phil, the mother would keep double downing. Oh, but I'm the mother. And the audience wouldn't be able to believe it.
Well, where it went crazy is when mom started demanding presents that cost money. And somebody saying, just draw her picture again, like when you're little. Say, we're going to go back to that. And that would be the thing. Be like, thank you, Mom, for giving birth to us. Acknowledge her on your birthday. But, yeah, the fact that now you're talking about mom is asking, she's like, Mom's got a gift list on your birthday.
You need to go old school. Go old school and make her a macaroni necklace and call it good.
I think that's it.
The more we talk about it, the more angry and annoyed I'm getting. It's
just this type of mom to me is just so not getting it.
It's a type of person. It's always about them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about this? Am I the jerk for banning my husband from hospital visits? It says here, my husband is a major hypochondriac. If he feels the least bit off, he runs to the emergency clinic. He went to the emergency clinic 15 times over the past year, including 3 times already this month. If he's got a pain, a rise in temperature, or a dry mouth, he Googles his symptoms, panics, and then goes to the clinic. He'll then immediately buy any recommended treatment. The bills are starting to add up, and I'm putting my foot down. I've been trying to work on our credit so that we can get a house sometime soon. So am I the jerk for telling him that he's not going to be making any more trips to the medical clinic or hospital unless there's a broken bone or a lot of blood? I was raised this way, and I can't relate to this hypochondria.
This one's tough.
Because you're a hypochondriac.
Because I go to the doctor quick.
I mean,
I just like to go and fix whatever it is. Because if I let stuff linger, I feel like it gets worse.
Yeah, I am more with the person that doesn't go too often. The person that goes for every little thing is very annoying. Point, Your Honor.
Well, and then he feels like he needs to go buy some kind of treatment for whatever he's doing. And so, I mean, if you're talking 15 times in a year and he's already up to 3 in the last month.
Oh, I bet he's on Google just throwing himself into a deep, dark hole of scary medical facts.
Yeah, it sounds like he almost needs some kind of intervention to say, hey, man, you need to maybe talk to somebody to talk about your mental health, not necessarily the physical part.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
We're kidding about Virginia. She's hypochondriac light. I've got a relative that, oh my gosh, if there is anything off, it's over the top. Over the top.
Yeah.
A northern relative. They're in the doctor's office for everything. And it gets expensive.
That's the biggest problem here. If you're with somebody in a relationship and all of your money is going out the window for medical clinics, and it turns out there's really never anything to it, then I think you need to have some kind of like little intervention.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to look at. Like, okay, get the paperwork from all the diagnoses and figure out, okay, was this real or was this in your head?
Yeah.
And then map it out for him and show him, okay, 15 times over the past year. How many of those 15 times were all in your head where there was no diagnosis and it was a wasted money?
I'm telling y'all, get off Google for medical stuff. I know it's a common thing, but people still do it. You could just search, my eyeball is spasming. It's going to come back.
Cancer.
Eyeball cancer.
Yep.
It'll be EBC every time.
Somebody said, tell them to do telehealth. It's at least cheaper. So you can at least cut the bills if you can't get them to stop completely. But you're right. I would say no more Googling your symptoms.
It's awful. It's never worked out for me.
Yeah. And try to have a little bit more restraint when you think you need to run out. You've just tripped over the sofa. You don't have to go to the hospital.
Do the old school style, what the Cowboys did. Big old slug of whiskey.
There you go. All right, and one more here. Am I the jerk for firing a pool guy because of his hat?
What? His hat? How offensive was his hat?
Says, my mom was a flower child of the 60s and is very passionate about her politics. She's not been in great health, so she hasn't been as active in many years, but that passion still burns deep inside. I got to see just how much when I caught her fighting with my pool guy a few months ago. He was wearing a Make America Great hat, and I could hear screaming from outside, and I'm like, what is all this commotion? I go out, and my mom and pool guy are in a full-on screaming match. So I bring my mother inside. I let the pool guy finish his work. But the last 2 times he's come by, there's been a repeat of the fight, and it's all over his dang hat. I told him that, look, your hat is triggering my mom. She's not well. I guess she's got some mental issues that are going on as well, and so she just can't help herself. I asked if he would kindly wear another hat that wasn't political instead, and he said absolutely not. He does not cater to anyone. So I fired him right on the spot. Well, he's now gone on Next Door, and he told the story and has turned all my neighbors against me. Am I being the jerk that he says I am?
Look, the way I operate in the world, I don't tell anybody on the planet what they can wear. I don't get involved in any of that, whether I like it or not. But I have a buddy who does the same. He's not a pool guy, but he's in that industry where he has to deal with people all the time, and they're telling their political beliefs to him as he's doing something for them at their house. He goes to every single house. He goes, oh, yeah, that's cool. Next house, oh, that's cool. He keeps it straight down the middle and doesn't get involved anything political.
Yeah.
As soon as you get involved political, you're drawing that line in the sand, and you're going to get into some fights.
Politics aside, you've got a mom, and I don't know, just some other things that they'd said in the email. I think mom might be having a little dementia issue and things like that.
Well, mom should be your priority.
Yes, and it's just not something that's healthy for mom. And there's a couple pool guys in South Florida, aren't there?
You can find a new pool guy. You can't find a new mom.
Yeah.
I need a new lawn guy. Still looking for that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you've been...
I thought you were buying a lawnmower.
I was making a joke. Because you're right. Because that's exactly what the chat... I thought you were buying a lawnmower, Bird.
Bird?
I know. I am. All right. Leave me alone. Just making jokes.
Getting everybody triggered.
I know.
Like a Trump hat.
No cap.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else you could have done in this situation, but I don't think you're necessarily a jerk.
No, you got to protect your mom. And anybody who came and is triggering mom to this level, it doesn't matter if it's politics or anything else. You can't have your ill mother in the backyard in a screaming match with anybody.
Right. Look, if it's your family and you know that they're ill and they're having a tough time, it's not even about the hat. It's your mom's triggered by this, and it's going to be like this every single time the pool guy comes over, and you don't want that.
Right.
Protect your mother. Yeah. It's not political.
Yeah. But would you ever tell anybody what they could and could not wear? Kevin Ralston.
No,
I wouldn't
never.
care.
I would not. This is such a weird outside circumstance, and I would just go on that Next Door post and explain myself and say, it's not a political statement. It's my mom's mental health statement. She's got her own beliefs. It's not mine.
She can't handle the hat.
Right.
And she's having meltdowns about the hat.
Yeah.
He won't take it off. I can't have my mama having a meltdown.
Right. Yeah, I got to protect my mom's mental health.
Well, what happens if you're not there and it's just your mom and the pool guy? Somebody's going in the pool. It's going to be ugly.
It's true. Could get worse.
When you said hat, I'm going, what
kind of hat could
is
this
it,
be?
Is it
Right.
someone shooting the middle bird? Is it vulgar?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out.
Is it a really aggressive Hawaiian hat? Those can be really big.
Yesterday on the show, we were talking about this tweet that had gone viral from a mom that said, there's no way I'm letting my kid's school look through their phone. And we were talking about the legalities of that. And apparently the schools a lot of times do have the right, if they feel there's some kind of threat or something going on, that they can go through your kid's phone. They have less of a burden of proof than law enforcement does. Wouldn't need a warrant or anything like that to do it, according to what we were hearing yesterday on the show.
According to our findings to our investigation.
Yeah, well, just what people said to us. Yes, that was the quick jump into it. And it is apparently happening many different places. Heard about schools all over South Florida that are doing it. One teacher in particular in Miami said, we really kind of need to do this because you just never know and you got to find out pretty quick what's going on. But, a kid's right to privacy is also an issue. And somebody sent us an email that said, my son's teacher asked me out at the beginning of the year and I turned him down, and now he's making my son's life a living hell.
Uh-oh.
He's constantly gone through my son's phone accusing him of bad and scary behavior. My son writes these short sci-fi stories in the note section of his phone, and the teacher read through all of his notes and said my son was writing violent literature that seemed very troubling.
Ooh.
So the teacher's gone to the principal, which led to a recommendation my son see a psychiatrist. And when you're talking about whether or not teachers should be allowed to go through a kid's phone yesterday on your show, I know I had to tell my story. My son's a good kid. He hadn't done anything wrong. His teacher's turned psycho and only goes through his phone to get back at me. So I'm trying to get him a new teacher, but the school's been dragging their feet on this. I think it's such a bad idea to let teachers randomly go through a student's phone.
I also think it's a bad idea to ask out a teacher's or a kid's parent at the beginning of the year. You do that at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
You don't do that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Teacher seems like they're out of line, and sometimes maybe it does seem like a school drags their feet, but from what I hear, you go to the school board pretty much right after that, or the superintendent, and say, hey, my school's not doing anything. I've talked to the principal. They're dragging their feet. This is inappropriate that this teacher did this, and it looks like it is a hit piece on my kid, and I need to get some changes made.
If a kid's writing something under sci-fi and it's a little out there, it's called imagination. It's called writing. There's no threat there. If it's really sci-fi, it just sounds like he got a little butthurt. She turned him down.
Yeah.
You need to get somebody to look at it. Somebody needs to at least address your issues. You can't just leave it as it is.
But what would happen if the teacher asked her out verbally? There's no text or kind of paper trail. It's his word against hers.
Well, then you've got a toxic situation. You need to get the kid moved if the parent wants it.
Oh,
And
man.
they need to listen to you.
This is turning into a 1990s horror flick, Virginia.
It's a mess, but it's personal. And so I think, the best thing to do is get away from this teacher.
Yeah. That does happen.
It does.
Every now and then.
Teachers are human and they can't separate their emotions, and sometimes they do dumb things too.
I mean, how long?
They're human.
How long has school been going on for? Not that long. My man he got on that pretty quick. Oh my God!
He knew right away, day one.
I wonder how often that happens, where teachers ask out the parent or the student's parents. Does it happen a lot?
Yeah. I mean, it does. You do have situations like that. I know of a couple at least.
And if you're not feeling it as the teacher,
It makes it awkward.
Yeah, or if you're not feeling it as the
As the parent.
yeah.
I mean, what you have to say, though, is, oh, my gosh, I have a boyfriend, or, oh, I have a fiance. Like, make something up. Don't make the rejection about them. Don't turn them down and make them feel like it's them. Turn them down and make it seem like you've got something else going on to spare your son what he's now going through.
I don't know.
You got to manipulate. You got to be smart in this kind of situation. Trust me, do not piss off your kid's teacher.
But
I've done
Yeah.
it, and it's just
Not good,
Not
huh?
good. Protect that relationship at all costs.
But can the teacher get in trouble for doing that? If you're asking out parents, that is, to me, that's inappropriate.
He should. It's inappropriate. It's a mess. It's yucky, but now you want to fight the whole system. Now that's what you want to go do.
Not the system, but he's not following the system by asking out the mother. He's the one
I think
that's
a lot
wrong.
of private schools would fire you. Now, public's different because you got a teachers union, but I think a lot of private schools.
Did they say if they were public or private?
No, it did not.
It sounds public, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does sound public just because they're having a hard time. But a private school, you go in there and be like, yeah, I'm going to cancel my check if I don't get somebody to talk to me. Like, yeah, what did you need?
This creepo is asking me out.
You get hurt at private schools. That's how that goes. So, yeah, I don't know if any other parents have had a story about that where it's caused an issue and you didn't like it. You can let us know, 877-979-WRMF. Well, 40% of Americans think award shows are meaningless, and I think that number is ridiculously low. I think it's a lot more. Do Americans really even care about award shows? If you would say nope, then you probably don't care too much about the Emmy Awards that happened last night.
Who won the Best Actor last year for the Emmys?
Exactly. You don't really pay attention. I couldn't even tell you who really won it last night. It's, again, just one of those glorified things where they throw awards out, and, of course, people are like, okay, I mean, you know.
I only noticed who won it last night because it was Squid Game, and I loved Squid Game.
But
yeah.
I said last year, just to prove a point, no one gives a crap.
Yeah.
Unless you're close to the show and you really have passion for it, like I have for Squid Game, you don't notice.
No, and it's just so subjective that, to me, you don't really know how they do it or choose it, and I know fans of Better Call Saul were kind of upset because they got shut out last night.
They did?
They got nothing. Nada.
Really?
And a lot of people say, they feel like that was, one of the better shows, and it seemed like a lot of people liked the way that it ended, and for it to get nothing and walk away empty-handed, people are like, okay. Succession is the one that got best drama last night.
I just know a lot of crap that wins. I either didn't like it at all or I will never watch it in a billion years. So I could give a frog's fat ass of what you win.
Yeah, sure. I hear you. I've watched both. I think Better Call Saul is a little bit better than Succession. So
I do like both of those shows.
My vote doesn't matter. Ted Lasso, which I think is a great show, that was voted best comedy, and Jason Sudeikis got for best lead actor, and also Brett Goldstein, who's great in that, got supporting actor in a comedy. So okay, that's all good. There's some shows, though, I haven't even heard of. Anybody heard of The White Lotus? It was a big winner. It's an HBO dramedy.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge is in it, and I love Jennifer Coolidge.
Right,
so
she's the MILF.
I would actually go see that, but I don't have HBO.
Come on over, or I'll give you my code again and my password.
It did well. There's another new show, Abbott Elementary. I've seen the promos for it. Is anybody? I just kind of want to get word on that. Is that really that great?
That's on a major network.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think it's ABC.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think it's really good. I hear a lot. I've watched it a couple of times, and I like what they're doing.
Yeah, there was something odd last night. I saw some people complaining because I guess somebody from that show won an Emmy, and Jimmy Kimmel lay down on the stage and wouldn't get up. And,
Twitter was mad.
Yeah. Twitter, somebody got all upset about that.
Because he was rude and stealing the moment.
Yeah, and then they called it white privilege because the person that won.
Oh, boy. Look at what you've done, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
Yeah. You got Zendaya. She got Best Actress in a drama, so I do kind of care a bit about that. I think she's fantastic. And Julia Garner, who I love, she was in Ozark, Best Supporting Actress. She was also on that Netflix documentary about the girl that acted like she was the heiress.
Oh, Anna Delvey.
Anna Delvey.
Oh, the one I talk like this?
Yeah.
Okay, from Ozark?
Yeah. So she won. And then the show, some people have told me, is really good. Hacks. Jean Smart. She was in Sweet Home Alabama. She played his mama in Sweet Home Alabama. She got Best Actress in a Comedy. She's been around on some good stuff. So
every time I watch Sweet Home Alabama, I always think of Kevin.
You do?
I do.
I love that movie.
I know. That's why I think of you.
Yeah.
As I watch a rom-com by myself, I think of Kevin.
I don't know. Yeah.
Why are you so weird?
You get so many problems.
Ask mom and ask dad. Yeah. Can't ask mom. She's no longer with us.
Oh, damn.
It got dark.
Yeah, it really did get dark. Dark comedy?
Yeah, dark comedy.
Dark comedy, okay.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, I've made my opinion about Jamie Spears, I think, pretty clear. I'm Team Britney all the way. I think that her dad took advantage of the conservatorship and probably abused the conservatorship, and the things that he did and the bills that he paid for all these different family members just makes it seem like he's real shady. But I don't know. He might be right on this one. Jamie Spears' legal team is saying, no. If I have to sit for a deposition and answer all the allegations that Britney has been saying about me, she has to sit for a deposition because the right to take a deposition can rarely be denied. And in California, discovery is a matter of right. And I think both sides are entitled to discovery in a legal case, which is what this is. So I think as much as her team, Britney's, doesn't want her to have to sit for this deposition, she may have to just because it makes it fair.
She said a lot of really damaging things.
Yes.
And hey, if they're true, then by gosh, yes, we're all upset. But I believe that everything needs to be completely flushed out on both sides.
Exactly. And everything needs to be proven in court. If he did all these things, then it should be proven. And there are so many people that are lined up ready to be witnesses. Former bodyguards, people that worked under Jamie and for Jamie. A lot of these people are like, yeah, I'll talk. I don't care. I don't have anything to lose now. I was backstage during the Vegas residency. I know what they did to Britney. I'll tell the whole story.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people on TikTok right now talking like that. Depose them all.
Yeah, we definitely heard Britney's side of it, and she continues to go on and say stuff. She put out another Instagram post that's now been deleted where she says that she's never going to perform live ever again. She said she's traumatized for life. She had to work with the tiniest backup dancers. And then she goes off on her dad and says, kiss my GD, MFing, you effing, it's just.
I think there was a go to hell or you can burn in hell.
Yeah, both her and her mom and her dad can burn in hell. And so, I mean, she's, said some things. And hey, look, if everything that you're saying is absolutely true, then I completely understand your feelings, but yeah, I can imagine her dad is probably getting a lot of grief when he walks out into
I am
the
sure.
circles of life.
Just life, period, is very tough for Jamie and her mother. Anywhere they go, they're going to have to hear about how they hurt Britney.
And if even a bit of it weren't true, you'd want to at least get the record straight.
And that's what we should get to.
The truth.
The truth is where it's at. Everybody needs to be deposed, and everybody needs to bring their evidence, and then the judge needs to look at everything and figure out if Jamie broke the law. That's all.
You might as well just get Judge Judy involved. This is such a circus. Let's put it all out there.
That'd be so entertaining, honestly. The ratings on it would be huge.
It would be amazingly huge.
Well, there is now another Elvis movie in the works.
Is the Elvis movie already out, available to watch?
I think it is.
I think it's on HBO already.
It's good.
Okay.
You should watch it. I really liked the Baz Luhrmann new Elvis movie is good.
I was close to watching it going, I really want to see a biopic. I'm kind of burned on them. You are vouching for this.
I'm vouching for it. I loved it. I saw it in the theater, but I went with a very big Elvis fan, so his passion kind of got on me.
You have 90-year-old friends?
No, he's 51.
Oh, okay. All right.
How dare you?
All right, chat room, let me know if you've seen the Elvis movie. Is it worth getting into? Virginia, I don't always trust Virginia's recommendation.
I loved it, but yeah, you don't listen to me. Priscilla Ann Presley is behind a new movie, and it'll focus more on her life and kind of like a biopic of all about her. But of course, it will touch on the very interesting part of her life. The part when she was 14 and she met Elvis, which is what's fascinating to me. They did not go deep into the Baz Luhrmann movie.
Oh, they didn't talk about Elvis's love for younger girls?
Nothing there, huh?
They did not at all.
Did they touch upon how Elvis got a black belt within 3 hours?
Nope.
No, okay.
He might have just been that good.
You're right. He was the king.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that, they met in 1959, and then they got married in 1967, and then they split up just 6 years later. So it's just fascinating how their whole relationship was. I would really like to see her side of it, if she'll be a little bit more honest than the Elvis movie, because that one kind of painted it as just roses and normalcy.
Did they go into Elvis's love for the drugs or Quaaludes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They showed you where it started.
That's always the one thing they will show, the drug problem, because that gives you, I guess, celebrity cred if you had a drug problem.
People can't believe what? They do drugs?
But we're going to leave out the, he was with a 14-year-old. Leave it out. Edit it.
Yeah, I don't know, because the movie about Priscilla Presley's life will be based on the book called Elvis and Me. And in the book, she does give the details. So will she give the details in the movie?
The other movie I want to see, if they did it right, if they did it real, the John Lennon movie would be good if they did it real. But it sounds like if they're going to do this kind of movies, they're going to do how they did the Elvis movie.
Well, yeah, because if you have the family wanting to preserve the legacy and not tell the truth, I like the truth.
Oh, Elvis's family didn't want to talk about him with the underage girls? I got you.
And finally here, they are doing the home improvement reboot. Is that real?
There's rumors of it. There's rumors about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right, here's a little bit of, I guess, Tim Allen.
Oh, he's going to be a part of it.
I guess so.
I talk to the people on home improvement all the time, and all of us say the same thing. And this is a question always goes back up to Disney. They keep playing around with the idea, and it's up to them, not up to us. We would revisit that in a heartbeat.
All right, so he wants the reboot.
Well, now's the time to do it. The reboots are so popular.
They're everywhere.
Even all those shows I'd always bring up, no one would know what the hell I'm talking about. You could do a Different Strokes reboot now.
Totally.
People, it'd be popular again.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of Do It, Bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
All right, here we go. Let's see who can deliver under pressure here today. Going to be dividing up in teams between Virginia Jaybird, Denny's, and Suits. Jaybird gets to pick his own fate and his partner here in Do It Bitch today. Drawing out a name from the Cup of Doom.
Yeah, the Cup of Doom.
The Cup of Tears.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's reunion. The dirty hippies are back together.
Oh,
Sweet Daddy!
look at this.
My partner.
I love it.
Jaybird and
Happy
Denny's.
party.
Okay. So
I'll do whatever. That's fine. I can guess. We can do the same thing we did last
All
time.
right, I love it.
All right,
the
so
Jaybird, you're gonna.
I'm gonna gamble.
Jaybir's gonna gamble.
Only because I don't know. Do you want to gamble? Screw it.
Yeah.
I'll guess today.
Jaybir's gonna guess today.
Yes.
I haven't
What kind of
guessed it.
bipolar ride am I on?
I'm just doing what you've taught me. I'm always on your ass about, oh man, she takes forever. And meanwhile, I become what I didn't want to be.
Okay, Denny's is the gambler, I believe, through all that.
Yes.
Is that where we are?
Bird said yes to the guess.
I'm sorry to everybody involved.
Virginia Suits, who's going to be your gambler?
I mean, the kid, the prodigy.
Yeah.
I think his star shines bright in this contest. He is going to be guessing. I'll be the gambler.
Oh, his future's so bright. He's got to wear shades.
Okay. All right. So,
You're a beast, Suits. You're a beast.
Okay, so Virginia, you're the gambler, I believe, through that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's not looking good, Danny.
Well, let's see here. Where am I going to put my money? Between the two?
I mean, the smug. Kevin is in a... he dropped down into the key of smug.
He's pretending like he's contemplating.
I know.
Oh.
I am actually contemplating here. Yeah, because I'm looking to see what we got here for the topics. And yes, I do have a little Riggy privilege here.
Okay.
To be able to see what is coming up today to try to figure out who I should put my money on.
Riglage.
He has Riggy privilege and BH privilege. He does.
I do.
How does that apply to the game?
I don't know. He's a man with privilege.
Gonna go with Virginian Suits.
Oh, yeah. All that.
All that.
That fake comment.
But I
love
tell
it.
you, I'm letting the audience know there are some things that are going to. This is going to be. I think it's going to be a battle. I think it goes all five.
All right.
Whoa.
I'm thinking it goes all five today. if I
Do
had
the
to say.
topics favor the bird?
He's going to like a few of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crap.
I think they picked well.
But sometimes when I love something so much, I destroy
You're
it.
right. You're right.
A lot. Bad track record.
We're going to start off with Jaybird and Denny's since
yes.
he drew here today. It's the best out of five in these topics here and Do It Bitch. Okay. The first one up that we have, Denny's, we're going to be talking about movie spies. If they were a spy in a movie, we're looking for their character name in that movie. Okay. How many movie spies can Jaybird name in 10 seconds?
So, the movie, I got you. So the actor. I'm gonna say. Well, I'm thinking because what if multiple characters play one guy, but it's only the character. So
The
you can't-
character, yes.
Yeah.
The character name.
The character name is what we're looking for.
I'm gonna put Bird at 4.
Okay, Bird at 4. Virginia, what do you think about with Suits?
Bird, I think, can do 4.
Okay.
So we've got to play. I'm going to say Suits can do 5.
We're at 5. All right. Pushing it up. Are you going to push or call?
He's gonna do 5 movie spies.
5 movie spies, yeah.
I'm gonna say do it, bitch.
Okay.
Thank you, Dennis. Oh my gosh.
Suits, 5 movie spies in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Maxwell Smart, Agent 99, Agent 23, Austin Powers, James Bond.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Wow.
That's 5.
Agent
5.
29.
And he's taunting us.
Get smart, but
And he's taunting us with extra time on the clock.
How
Oh,
much-
it's so insulting.
How much Get Smart did Suits watch?
Wow.
I
Maxwell
watched the one
Smart.
with Steve Carell years ago.
He was,
Oh, you watched the reboot.
Yeah.
He wants Get Smart. Me and Damon watching Get Dumb.
I thought that was a hard topic.
It,
Dude,
it
that was
really
such a hard
was.
one.
That was very hard.
I had Inspector Gadget. And I don't even know if that was going to win.
Yeah, James Bond, Jason Bourne, Austin Powers.
Those are the 3 I had.
Oh.
Agents K and J from Men in Black.
Oh.
Jack Ryan. You have Ethan Hunt. That's the Mission Impossible. Natasha Romanoff. That's the Black Widow. So I mean, there were some, but yeah, it was challenging.
I'm so glad I wasn't guessing.
You know what? You called him to the carpet, and the son of a gun hit a home run.
Every week.
I know.
The kid, the prodigy, is really making a name for himself, and people are excited by the 10s that he's going to be playing the No Name movie game.
Yeah, he is. I can't
Clear
wait to see
the
what he can do with
way.
it.
He's coming through.
There's a little
Yeah.
buzz on social media about it.
It might change the whole
Yes.
game. This might be the shakeup that this game's needed.
When he's your partner, you do better.
You're right.
Oh,
Your
my
stats
gosh.
go up. It's a fact. Fight me.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Jaybird and Denny's can hold on here. That was the one category I didn't know, but it swung in Virginia and Suits' favor here and do it, bitch.
Steve Carell.
It wasn't a great start, Denny's.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I'm still in awe.
I know, it's amazing. Okay, next category is types of diseases.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Virginia and Suits start off the bidding here and do it, bitch.
Oh, my boy is the son of a doctor.
Yep.
I don't know if you heard him rattle off hospitals last week,
Yeah.
but it was pretty impressive.
Good. He's good.
I have a feeling he knows diseases more than hospitals.
All right.
I'm going to say Suits can do 6.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
6 diseases.
Whoa. Okay. We're at 6. Virginia jumps out the chute big time. What do you think about that, Denny's?
I know Bird loves diseases. I just know he likes.
Bird loves diseases.
What does he love more, diseases or murder?
He loves diseases?
He likes stomach illnesses.
Anything of the macabre or
Yeah.
depression or dark.
It's
Yeah.
just something he likes.
He tends to like diseases. Let's see. I think, what are we at 6? I think Bird could do 7.
Are we
Seven.
in a disease off?
We
We're
are.
disease
We're going to
off.
find out who knows more about disease. Virginia, what do you think here? We're at 7.
7 diseases is a lot.
Call or raise?
I feel like when you have a great team member and you know he's good,
He's your star player.
you got to bet on your horse, right? Suits is my horse. What are we at?
We're at 7.
Are we going to 8?
I think Suits can do 8.
8.
8 diseases.
8 diseases in
I think
10
he can do
seconds.
it. I think he knows disease. He knows medicine.
Okay. Bird has got his game face on. Okay, what do you think, Denny's?
I mean, if we're going by the same principles, betting on your horse,
Yeah.
8.
This is it. This is going to be the decider right here.
I'm just
The whole
thinking-
game rides on this.
I feel like Suits watches every medical show there is. And
Okay.
he constantly rattles off diseases. I'm going to have to bet on the horse. I think we're going to have to raise it to 9.
Going to 9. Okay, we're at 9 diseases in 10 seconds, Virginia.
Do it, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
9 diseases in 10 seconds. Jaybird, your time begins now.
AIDS, cancer, Lyme disease, herpes 2, chlamydia, gonorrhea, HPV, rickets, scurvy. You've got blood cancer. You've got brain aneurysm. No!
I don't know. But there was, I mean, I got at least 9.
I think we've got a point for the bird.
Wow.
Thank you, STDs.
Thank you, STD.
Thank you, chlamydia.
Yeah. Wow.
Homie named every STD.
That was my plan. I go 1 to 3 and then just go STDs.
Yeah, I had 11 and then it
man,
subtracted 2.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Miss Boysaw, 7th grade health class.
That was it. That is your turning point in the game. That was a must-have point.
Oh, boy.
Chlamydia saved our lives.
Yes.
That was a must-have point.
Not often said, but yes.
Thank goodness you got chlamydia.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, herpes.
Back to Team Jaybird and Denny's here and Do It Bitch.
gotta
It's
do
all
more.
tied 1 apiece.
I don't even know if I can recover.
It's
He
tied at 1
wants to tap
apiece.
out.
Go to commercial.
Next topic. 80s cartoons.
Oh.
80s cartoons.
I mean.
Denny's, this is the one that I'm looking at this saying, okay, this is why it's going to be a tight race. It is, you make or break it here. You
Yes.
either take the lead and you cruise into a victory, or Jaybird chokes, or maybe doesn't get to play.
Yes.
Suits, not even born in the decade. Does not favor him. Wasn't even alive, wasn't even watching the TV.
Yes.
This is yours to lose. How many can Jaybird name in 10 seconds? 80s cartoons.
I'm kicking it off at 8. 8 for 80s.
Oh, Virginia. That was a shot right there. That's a shot right at you.
8.
8. That's a
Suits
shot.
wasn't born in the 80s.
I know. I figured it was in my favor to go high.
All right, I guess we got to go do it, bitch.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
8 and 10 seconds. 80s cartoons. Bird, your time begins now.
Gem, Thundercats, Masters of the Universe, Muppets Babies, the Smurfs, Cabbage Patch Kids, Teddy Ruxpin, G.I. Joe.
Was Teddy Ruxpin a cartoon?
I don't know.
Teddy
they
Ruxpin.
threw everything on the wall in the 80s, and I just said that, and I don't know for sure.
I don't know that
I don't think
was.
it is. I think Teddy Ruxpin's going to kill us.
Okay.
Oh, I don't. He looks like it when he breaks.
I just bought Teddy Ruxpin over the weekend.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, I'm curious. Was he a cartoon?
A cartoon in the 80s. There was The Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin, an animated television series, 1986 to 87. Oh! It counts.
Ruxpin.
What?
Just got it. With 8.
I definitely got 8.
I don't see anything that.
What was the last one you said?
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe was definitely a
That
cartoon.
was definitely. That's definitely an 80s cartoon.
What's
Wow.
Is anybody saying anything that are they saying we didn't get it?
Nope. It's in.
Wow.
I don't see anything right now that's knocking it. Bird, I think
that was the only one I was curious about.
Yeah. Wow. That was a big point. Now Jaybird and Denny's have the lead 2 to 1.
Wow.
Exhausted. Just exhausted. Don't know how much more I got. Don't know how much more I got. Singing for my supper.
It goes back to
boy.
Virginia and Suits here at Do It Bitch. Oh, this is an intense round, huh?
I've been putting Bird through the ringer.
Oh, man. Okay, next up, our topic is large lakes. Large lakes. Virginia, how many can Suits name? Large lakes.
Large lake.
Suits is good with geography.
Okay.
I feel like he's traveled.
Yep.
He does. He's the man of the boat,
Uh-huh.
but he's more a man of the ocean. Is he a man of the lake?
What's the topic?
It is large lakes.
Large is such a weird word.
It is.
Yeah.
Because everything looks large to me. Because I don't know. When I look at a lake, it looks large.
The lake behind my house
Are you
looks
afraid
large.
of lakes too?
No, I love lakes, but Denny's lives in a. Like his lake looks big to me, but it says
No, it'd be a large, well-named lake.
All right.
What is that
Yeah.
called? Denny's Lake? What is it even called?
I like that. I
Lake Denny's?
Consider that a large lake.
lake that you could take a good-sized boat on. There are different categories, and this would be a large lake category. Okay, Virginia, how many can Suits name? 10 seconds.
Suits can name 3.
3. Okay. All right, Denny's. What about Bird? How many can he name?
3. I think Bird could do 4.
We're at 4. Virginia?
I think Suits can do 5.
Okay. Denny's? Got a call or raise?
5.
Uh-huh.
I can think of 5. Let's see. I'm gonna have to raise it to 6 because I think Suits
Okay.
can do 5.
Virginia, how you feel about that?
Do it, bitch.
Okay, the Bird is tasked again with naming 6 large lakes in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Okeechobee, Lake Catherine, Lake Mississippi, Lake Oregon, Lake Dog. Lake Dog?
No.
Lake Dog?
No. He's going to fall short. It is tied at 2 apiece.
That is tricky. I know Suits was going to name all 5 Great Lakes.
Lake Dog.
Is there Lake Ontario?
Yeah,
Yes, it's all Great Lakes.
I didn't say Lake Ontario, did I?
There's
No.
Huron,
Punch me.
Ontario,
Superior.
Just punch me, Denny's.
No, I mean,
Jar something loose.
dude,
Lake Titicaca.
Yeah.
Titicaca, the
love
best.
Salt Lake.
You love
Everyone's-
Salt
Titicaca.
Lake, yeah.
Everyone's favorite lake.
Lake Dog, you not no credit for that
No,
one?
Lake Dog, no. No, it's not a large
I would have
lake.
counted Lake Dog.
Okay,
Thanks, Denny's.
it's tied at 2 apiece. Didn't I tell you he's going to
Yeah,
go to
I
5
knew it.
today?
Oh my gosh.
I told you it was going to 5. Okay, the final topic, and it goes back to Jaybird and Denny's radio stations. That is the topic.
So what do we have to name?
Radio stations.
The call numbers
you
or
can
the
name, like, you would have to. Yes, I'm going to have it. You have to do call letters on radio stations because you could say star 96.3 and there could be a star 96.3 somewhere else. So you got
Call letters?
Call letters of radio stations. Radio station call letters. That's what we're looking for here.
I feel like this is a setup. What do you think, Barry?
I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to give it.
Yeah,
I'm shutting up.
All right, who's starting this off?
Radio station call letters. This goes to Jaybird and Denny's. How many can Jaybird name in 10 seconds? Radio station call letters.
I'm gonna kick it off at 5.
Gonna go at 5.
Right in the middle.
Okay. Virginia, what do you think about with Suits?
Suits can do 6.
Okay. Denny's, what about Jaybird?
Suits is weird. He likes all those call letters. Oh man, I've been making Bird work a lot today.
He has. He's been singing for his supper here.
You couldn't tell by my armpits.
Bird brought it today.
Snack pack got
Bird
the
did
sweaty
bring
on
it today.
Yeah, he did.
Suits is at 6.
Yeah.
I'm just say do it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Damn it.
Suits, you got to name 6 call letters.
We're done.
Yeah,
Radio
I feel like-
stations in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
WRMF, WIRK, you got WEAT, WMEN, WFTL, you got WOOL, you've got WKGR, you've got
I mean, he knows so many.
I knew all those.
7.
I knew all those.
I got 7.
Oh.
You got 7. The win goes to Virginia and Suits.
Nice work, Suits.
It's all right. Hey, we fought a hard battle.
fought a hard
That was
battle.
quite a battle, though.
Fought a hard
Oh,
battle.
geez.
Fought a hard
Quite a
battle.
battle. Quite an intense round.
What
to
do
do
you-
it, bitch, today.
Would you have accepted WOVV? It was the station
Yeah.
back here in the long.
Absolutely.
Damn it, Denny's.
OVV.
OVV would have worked, yeah.
You down with OVV?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know me.
Yep, that would have worked. All right, here we go. Time to pay off a punishment for losing a very thrilling round of Do It Bitch here today. Team Dirty Hippie, Jaybird and Denny's lost 3-2 in a nail biter against Virginia and Suits.
Technically, Cabbage Patch Kids is not a cartoon, Kevin. Everybody and their mother is letting me know that.
Oh.
Well,
Well, you lost, but now they're just like making it worse.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like, we get it. The guy's had enough.
yeah, let him up for air.
Release him.
Throw the towel in.
Yeah, tap dancing all over you. Okay, so what we have here today for our punishment is a tribute to it being International Chocolate Day.
Ooh, it looks like chocolate cake over there.
It does,
Like a
doesn't
crumble
it?
cake?
Well, the question is, I mean, chocolate makes everything better, right? I would think. You could make that statement for about anything, but we're going to really put chocolate to the test here today. Will chocolate make coffee grounds better?
Question.
Yeah.
Do we have to swallow the coffee grounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're gonna be jazzed.
I remember, I don't know why, as a kid, we would always do it. My parents would get that, what is it, like the Folgers? Is that what it was? It came in the...
Instant coffee or like the crystals.
The instant one?
I don't know. It was in the jar in a plastic.
tin?
Yeah, maybe it's in a tin. But I remember when we, be young and it was so cool to stay up all night and we tried to. We'd be like, oh man, we got to go do some coffee grounds. So we take a spoonful of coffee grounds. I remember being so gnarly.
My house was Team Sanka.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember my grandma loved Sanka.
Sanka.
I was big for Beulah.
That is some old S-bomb.
They love Sanka.
Okay, here we go. Down the hatch, fellas. Is coffee grounds going to be delicious with chocolate? That is the big question. Jaybird and Denny's, they both have a spoonful. They're going to try it out for Lose and Do It Bitch. Jaybird's got a huge old spoonful. Okay. Did it make it better?
Awful.
No, it's still
Let me see them
still
teeth.
awful.
It certainly looks good.
It looks delicious.
It
looks so
It looks like
good.
cake.
I mean, my mouth's drooling over here. I'll have to get some of that.
Denny's.
Denny's has got it in there.
What a
Denny's
face.
has got his finger up to his mouth. Oh, Denny's is looking around like it's just hit Denny's. It's not good, I don't think. Denny's is swallowing, working it down,
Let's see
working it
them
down.
teeth.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Cute.
That is cute.
Aww.
What a beautiful picture there, fellas. Very nice. Okay. It does not make it better, huh?
I just swallowed. No.
Yeah.
Good news though, you can both jog
You guys are
home.
going to be so jacked.
Yeah, what the hell are we going to do?
By the after the show podcast, they're going to be screaming into the microphones.
You're gonna be running around the building like a Tasmanian devil.
Does coffee work that way? Because I know if I ate a big old thing of pot, I'm not going to be all high from it. So am I going to...
We used to think it did. We thought that was the only way to stay up all night when we were kids. So we
does
would
it
do
though?
that.
If you eat the coffee grounds or grounds?
We stayed up all week.
Really?
There should be caffeine left over. Yeah. You're just
Yeah,
running
there'd be a
water
little bit in
through
there.
it.
All right,
It
well,
would
that's a
be-
plus. I could use a pickup.
It'd probably be like having a cup of coffee.
Wow, it's
Would be
all
my
in my
guess.
teeth.
Yeah, but they're terrible. They're some of the worst things to eat.
Oh yeah, wow.
I'm just looking forward to the back end. I want the back end of it.
You want the buzz.
I want the buzz.
You're just chasing a buzz.
Now, see what happens. It opens up the portal. Where's the whiskey at?
Yeah, there you go.
You know what goes good with coffee? Kahlua.
Let's do. I don't care. I have a meeting today. I want a buzz.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow!
Yeah, some people were saying, one person texted in and said, yeah, Publix just changed up their music, so.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
A whole new day,
It's
huh?
a new moody area there,
A
Kev.
whole new day.
Not sure what you're doing later. I'd love just to walk around Publix with you.
Oh, yeah.
Holding hands.
I was there yesterday.
2 DJs,
Yeah.
1 soda.
You come over and watch that Patrick Dempsey Home Sweet Home movie with me?
Yes.
Is it Home Sweet Home?
Sweet Home
Sweet Home,
Alabama.
I was
but
going to say, yeah, I don't think that's the name of it.
we knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I'm just wrong a lot.
Well, Kelly Pichardo was sentenced to 4 months in prison and must pay $9,123 in restitution after she interfered with flight crew members during an American Airlines flight from Dallas to Los Angeles. Her and her friend, Lisa Rodriguez, got on the plane and got all squirrely. They engaged in unruly and intimidating behavior as they traveled in first class. They got a little too big for themselves.
What were they doing?
They were drinking like crazy, started acting a fool. They assaulted a passenger and then used racial slurs on another passenger to attempt to make him stop.
Oh, boy.
And then Pichardo spat at the passenger as they were recording the incident.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, drunk and disorderly on a flight.
So basically, they did every single thing wrong.
Yeah.
Those girls feel like they should be in coach on Spirit.
Yeah, you're right. They
No,
they may have been in first class, but they weren't first class.
They sound more like Greyhound.
Yes. Put these
Yeah.
girls on a bus.
Yeah, for that 4 months in prison, $9,000 in
Damn.
fees.
See, before you go acting all
Yeah.
stupid on a plane, just
Right.
remember the consequences of your actions.
Yep. Yeah, they had to divert the plane and everything, too, to Phoenix. Don't know if you saw the video of the Blue Origin rocket that veered off course over West Texas about a minute after liftoff. They say the mishap occurred as the rocket was traveling nearly 700 miles an hour at an altitude of about 28,000 feet. What would you rather be, on a plane with two drunk chicks spitting on people using racial slurs, or on one of Jeff Bezos' rockets gone askew?
Put me on the plane, because
Okay.
I think they had to abort the mission of the penis rocket.
They did. They had to land it safely on the vagina-looking launch pad.
We see you, Bezos.
It's quite an amazing thing they're doing. I was
What's
like,
he doing over
I
there?
don't know. I was like, come on, man. You're messing with us at this point, aren't you?
Some symbolic things going on.
Yeah.
The launch pad looks like an orchid.
I don't know what's going on here.
What's going on?
They say if a crew would have had been on board, that they would have felt a serious jolt, but they would have been safe. Sure, they would have. Well, someone in Clearwater got arrested for a DUI, and they allegedly had a blood alcohol level more than 5 times the legal limit. That's pretty impressive.
5 times.
Aren't you on deck to being clinically dead?
I think so. I think you're actually close to a coma at that point.
Wow.
Luckily, this guy wasn't that drunk, but he was drunk enough to have the bad decision-making skills to think it was a good idea to put a 5-year-old on your lap and let them drive you through Clearwater. The 28-year-old was stopped after officers noticed the car swerving all over the place. Apparently, 5-year-olds are terrible drivers. The man told the officer that he was just teaching the kid to drive. And he said, well, then why do you smell like alcohol? Neither the man nor the child were wearing seatbelts, and he showed signs of impairment. He said, I only had how many beers?
2.
Yep, you're right. Only 2 beers, though.
That is the staple answer you have to say.
Always.
2 bears.
He refused to take a breathalyzer and did poorly on his field sobriety exercises. I'm talking about the 5-year-old, of course.
So how do you get 5 times the legal limit? My body would shut down and give up. What was he doing?
Yeah, that was the guy in the last story, but yeah, I don't know. He's drinking a lot.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is another drunk guy in Clearwater. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in Clearwater. They're driving around hammered with 5-year-olds on their laps. So probably the most dangerous city in America right now.
What the hell's going
Definitely
on?
in Florida. Clearwater's not doing it right. There's a man in Texas that was arrested on Sunday after accidentally shooting himself in the backside. It's unclear how it happened, but witnesses say he was shooting a gun into the air. So it sounds like a maybe bullet came down and hit him right in the butt.
Well, then you got what you deserve, because everybody knows you don't just shoot a gun in the air.
Yep.
Those bullets land somewhere, you dope.
People still do it New Year's Eve.
Yeah, they do.
Then people are walking around and you get hit in the head with a bullet.
You got flying bullets and nothing but fireworks. It sounds like hell on earth.
Mm-hmm. He didn't realize he'd loaded his gun with a butt-seeking bullet, which came down and hit him right in the posterior.
Ha ha.
He's now listed in stable condition. Okay.
Or is this a inside job for them to go viral? Hey, shoot my ass. We'll get a bunch of notoriety.
Did he go viral?
I don't know. I mean, we're talking about it.
I wouldn't say we're viral.
Is it worth it?
No, I think the whole thing's dumb.
Donald Kirkland is accused of stealing TVs from a Walmart in Tennessee. I don't know if that's so dumb. What's really dumb is he took them right outside in the parking lot and started selling them.
Oh, yeah. You got to move your shop at least to a different area.
Got it right outside the door and just popped up a stand right there.
Dude, take it to the Target parking lot. Don't go to the Walmart.
3 TVs, a karaoke machine, and camping equipment right out of that Walmart.
Gosh, you're dumb.
I mean, he got away with it. It sounded like.
Crazy, huh? There's a new study that found that kids start to become more skeptical around the age of 6, so they stop believing your BS and lies right about that age.
Yeah, that about plays. I'm thinking about mom and dad. You don't know anything around 6 or 7.
You start to go, wait a minute.
They're just as messed up as everyone.
Yeah. And a team of chefs in Italy broke a Guinness World Record by cooking up a cannolo measuring 70 feet and 3.7 inches long.
Tomorrow is World Record Wednesday. Do I need to build a cannolo?
It's a cannoli, right?
Cannoli is the plural term for cannolo. So if you have more than one cannolo, you have cannoli.
Oh, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fun fact.
I did not know it because I'm a terrible Italian.
I thought Jerry Soma held the record for the world's longest cannoli because I was there when Guinness was there and made the proclamation. This happened about 9 years ago, I want to say, at the Feast of Little Italy in Abacoa.
Do you remember how long his was?
No.
This is 70 feet, 3.7 inches, and they say that they took the record from a 16-foot, 4.9-inch cannolo made in 2016.
How long is Jerry's cannoli?
I
Or
don't.
cannolo?
I don't know.
Does he? I mean, he's got a
They
big
might want
cannolo.
to look into this. He's
We need to look into this
if he was over 70 feet, he's good.
Well, you did that here at RMF, so it had to have been while we were here. So it's not 9 years.
Are you sure it was RMF?
I'm positive it was RMF. I would bet my cannolo on it.
Okay.
I'd bet it.
All right.
Yeah, so you might want to look into that. Just see, because
I'll call him. I mean, he's
Yeah.
got the plaque on his wall
Yeah.
with the Guinness seal on it.
yeah, these Italians are coming after him. So if he's over 71 feet, he's good.
All right, we're going to check.
Yeah.
Or is it one of those things where he's got the biggest cannolo in South Florida? We got to check what's going on here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. They say the massive shell was filled with more than 1,500 pounds of ricotta.
Ricotta.
Oh, ricotta.
Yeah, you got to say it right, or
Yeah,
they
I
will
say
yell
cannoli,
at
you
you.
say cannoli.
Italians will get on you about.
They will yell on you for that.
Italians will get on you about everything.
If I said ricotta, I don't know. I would, what's ricotta?
Ricotta.
Oh, my mom and Aunt Ann are just rolling over in their urn.
So is Florida really the scam capital of America? According to this latest research out, I would say no, it's number 4. They say that Florida ranks number 4 as the most scammed state in America, with 15,855 victims losing $529 million in 2021.
Good Lord.
That is a lot. And it's a lot since the pandemic. In 2020, it was only 295 million. In fact, they say this is the one thing to pay attention to. Scams have doubled in America since the pandemic. Americans lost 6.9 billion to online scams in 2021, up from 3.5 in 2019. They say that the pandemic has opened up a whole new Pandora's box of scams and people taking advantage of you in new creative ways for people who are not as mobile as they used to be.
Wow.
And the crazy thing about it that's changed the game, teenagers are now losing money at a higher rate than any other age group, including seniors. So I think that's why Florida has dropped to number 4. We used to be number 1 because of all the senior citizens we had that would buy everything and would get scammed all the time. But now it's your teenager that's losing you the money.
That's very interesting. So have we educated the seniors and now the seniors are hip to it and the teens are just naive and we're like, oh no, we forgot to tell them.
I think what's happening is you're finding new ways to get at teens. A lot of these video game systems, Twitch and things like that the kids are on and their apps, you can get on through Instagram, through TikTok, you can put scams on there. A lot of times the kids, I know my son, I got a 14-year-old, he's always running in saying he needs, money for this and, he has money here and we're like, okay, all right, well, I want to take my money for this and put it there. I don't know what it is he's doing. Everything's done online. And they are, very vulnerable to influence. And so they see something and something looks good and it's a flashy video and they think they want it. Maybe a friend said something to them. And so they're even more plugged in than senior citizens when it comes to buying and purchasing power. So they say, I think because of the technology, teens are now a bigger target for scammers than the senior citizens.
I think it happened to Mags where she bought something that wasn't real and paid money for it and then it never showed up and she went back and looked at it and realized, oh, wait a minute, this does look a little scammy.
Yeah.
They do. They market to teens that are dumb. And teens don't have the wherewithal that adults have when it comes to purchases made online. They just don't.
Right, exactly. So they say that's one of the issues that's going on. And another thing that makes South Florida kind of a bad place when it comes to scams is they say cryptocurrency scams were worth $1.6 billion in 2021. That's how much money people lost on cryptocurrency scams.
Wow.
A lot of people have heard the buzz term of cryptocurrency. They don't know anything about it, and they're buying what they think is cryptocurrency and all these digital credits, and they ain't buying nothing but a dream.
I can't talk to you about cryptocurrency, but I can talk to you about cryptozoology.
Okay.
If you guys want to talk about the Yeti.
I'm good.
And the other thing they say it's getting a lot of people on is romance scams.
Catfishing.
Oh, Kevin, it's a big theme on Dr. Phil.
Uh-huh. They say that is one of the biggest ways people are being scammed. And listen to this. It's not who you would always think that's getting scammed. That's really what the moral of this whole story is. It's not just the old people, it's the teens. And it's not just the college educated or uneducated that are. They say that 75% of romance scam victims have a college education.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. It's loneliness. Loneliness is such a powerful feeling for the human condition. It makes people do crazy things they normally wouldn't do.
They say it's way up, and you look at what, again, is the common factor why the amount of money scammed from Americans has doubled since the pandemic. It's a pandemic. It's the loneliness that you're talking about. And they've taken advantage of new technologies and ways to get at teens and the lonely who would buy into a romance scam.
There's a lonely problem out there, Virginia.
Oh, I know.
So how do you avoid being scammed? Couple quick little tips. Perform a reverse search using photos, emails, phone numbers, and addresses to verify if the person or entity you're speaking to online is who they say they are. Got to really do a deep dive. People are getting really good with it.
Insist on FaceTime early on in real time.
And if they can't FaceTime you and they keep on, my mom died. I can't do it. There's a fire. You're being scammed.
You're being scammed. Stop.
5 biggest red flags you need to look out for if you're being scammed. Poor grammar.
Yes.
Well, maybe she's just hot and dumb.
Video chat. Refusing to video chat.
Yes, that's the biggest one right there. Huge red flag.
They can't do it one time. All right. Who knows? They might be busy. They can't do it twice. Be very suspect. And then third, I would not contact them again.
Number 3, being in the military. Remember the girl that we had that got catfished? She thought she was the guy that was in the military.
We gave her 45 minutes airtime. I certainly remember her.
Certainly remember that one.
She was so brazen. She came in to the studio and was on the microphone lying to our face.
Yep.
It's crazy.
The catfisher was seen.
Yeah, it really is insane when you think about it. We get catfished a lot, by the way. FYI.
In the past. New day, bro.
we just got catfished by High Pitch Eric.
Working overseas and asking to be paid in gift cards or cryptocurrency. They say those are the 5 biggest red flags.
And you know what happens too? They will find out certain little pieces of information in your life to kind of like a serial killer does to say, let's say if they go on your Facebook and they see that your sister's Maggie, they're going to go, hey, Virginia, it's me, Maggie, or we know stuff about Maggie.
Maggie's at the hospital.
Yes.
Maggie needs help. Yeah. And they can hack your email as well and figure out who all your business contacts are, who all your different deals you got going on are. And then they can send you emails posing as any of those people and scam you that way, too.
What happened to me, I screenshot that one time I was getting catfish and scammed for the person that said they were my brother. I looked back. The reason why I got duped so hard about that, because the scammer was using my family's names. They were talking about his daughter, Lulu. They were talking about all kind of things. I'm going, holy crap balls, this is my brother.
They got in. They figured out his Facebook. There's so much information that you have on there that these scammers can figure out everything about you and then pose as you.
And I didn't realize I was being scammed until he starts saying he was in South Africa and he needs gift cards and Publix cards. I'm going, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they say use a password manager to create many passwords so if one has been compromised, the rest of your accounts are protected. So those are the things that they recommend to do to keep you from being scammed, because it is big here in South Florida.
But she said she loved me, Kevin.
They say the other thing that Florida's big for, number 4 on the list for most scammed state, number 3 on the list for the most robocalled state. They say, according to RoboKiller, the app, Cricket is the carrier network most targeted for spam calls, and brand imposter scams targeted Amazon for the most spam calls and text. We rank number 3 behind Texas and California.
My dad lives in Texas and gets them all the time. He must have gotten 30 scam calls while he was staying at my place.
Really? Wow.
In a few days,
Yeah.
Virginia.
So he's hitting all of them. Does he ever like to go to California? You just hit all
no,
three.
he's not going to the west side. I'll suggest it.
My phone tells me now when it's a scam, which
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for. It says scam likely.
My dad has the same thing. I go, Dad, someone's calling. Who's this guy? Scam likely.
Scam likely.
Mr. Likely's calling for you. You want me to take it?
You play tennis with this guy?
I'm going to give him your social. That's cool, right?
Now I got another dumb fight going on the internet. What people are putting on apple pie. Cheddar cheese is the latest debate about
I've heard this before.
food combos.
Yeah, this is not the first time I've heard cheese on top of apple pie.
So I don't think cheddar is the way to go. I think there's better. A brie cheese would be way better with an apple pie.
Well, you know this because brie with apples is something that we've enjoyed together.
As I've gotten older, Kevin, my tongue and palate's become a bit more classy.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm a brie
You're
man.
high end now.
Very high end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, brie cheese galore.
Classy, but still trashy.
I get a very classy strawberry. I don't even call it jelly. I call it jam. A little classier name.
Preserves.
Preserves, yeah. Every now and then I'll accidentally get apricot.
Wow.
I get very mad about that. Apricot and strawberry jam, the fancy kind, look some kin to one another.
Not taste-akin though, huh?
No, I'm not an apricot guy.
Okay. Yeah, 21% of people said they love cheddar cheese on their apple pie.
Okay, I gotta try this thing.
Okay.
Cheddar cheese. Denny, cheddar cheese apple pie party?
We got to try it. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't sit up here and judge it without actually trying it. Warm, I think, would be best. Melted cheddar cheese and warm apple pie and a crispy, flaky crust.
Oh, Mama, I like when you talk sexy like this. It's rare.
45% of people said that they've never had cheddar cheese on their apple pie, and they never will. They would never even consider it. 45%, almost half.
Those people, to me, are not even worth speaking with because if you're not even open to trying it before you judge it, you're a closed-minded douche.
Do you feel that way about everything in life, including the bedroom?
I'm talking about food.
Okay, all right. I'm seeing where the line's at. I'm just seeing where the line is at.
Exit only, bruh.
Let me just go ahead and say this. Tell me if I'm going too far, if I'm going too deep.
Okay.
What if you mix the cheese in with the apple, and now you've got a whole world of apple and cheese. With every slice and every bite, you've got apple and cheese.
Yeah, do they distinguish whether or not they put it in the pie filling or on top of the crust?
Because we want to fill that pie.
It says on apple
On.
pie.
We want
So
to
they
go
put
in.
it on top.
Yeah.
Let's go in.
How did I know you were going to say that?
That's the way he likes it.
It's a very innuendo
It's
conversation.
very warm in there.
And I'm not trying to make it.
Oh, it's there, baby.
Yeah. So 45% said they would never, ever do this. 30% said that they never have, but they're curious. But then you got that 21% said that they have and they love it. They put cheddar cheese on their apple pie.
I don't want to speak for Virginia, but we're very pie curious.
Okay. Sounds like somebody around here needs to try it then,
I mean, super pie is one of your alter egos. I think you have to try every pie.
Is this something we want to do off the air on social media, or is this something that's going to get prime time tomorrow on the airwaves?
Kevin said do it on the weekend when he's not here.
Do it on the weekend and maybe put it on our second YouTube
Do it on the weekend and don't tell me about it.
Tell me about it real quick on Monday morning. You got 15 seconds. Go. What odd thing do you have a strong opinion about? Some people are doubling down. The cheddar cheese on apple pie is absolutely amazing.
Okay, I want to get me some.
People are fighting all about it. So we asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, and here are the oddly strong opinions that you have. Still, people like Grant said hot dog is a sandwich. That fight goes on forever.
It does. It's near and dear to our KVJ Nation.
Yeah. One comment's getting the most likes so far. Balloon releases should be illegal.
Yeah, now that we know how many of our creatures of land and sea eat these balloons and die, we need to do better.
Do better. That's the word right there. Do better.
Do better.
Hashtag do better.
I don't know if this counts or not, but I don't know, it's been bothering me, and I just want to get off my chest. Public water fountains are gross and disgusting. And
Yeah.
I saw a little kid put his whole mouth over the water spout part, just sucking out all the water, spit all on the main thing, and then people. I don't know.
Kids are gross.
Kids are gross, and
so are water fountains.
And so is water. Yeah, I don't know. It's on my mind.
I could probably crawl through a desert, and if I saw a water fountain, I'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, they had like little green algae on it. It was just so gnarly.
I'm all right. I'm okay. Eating mac and cheese tastes better when using a spoon.
I agree with that because you get more cheese on the bottom, and that's what it's all about.
I know this is going to be controversial. Eating mac and cheese is best with condiments.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I love mac and cheese with a barbecue sauce. You can get down to honey mustard. I've cooked mac and cheese with ketchup in the middle. When you cut it, it bleeds ketchup.
Okay. How do you feel about this oddly strong opinion? Because cheese goes with everything and potatoes goes with everything. Ergo, the greatest food on the planet is cheesy potatoes.
It's one of my favorite. I ain't arguing.
What do you think about that, Virginia? Cheesy potatoes, one of the best foods on planet Earth?
It's too carby.
Oh, Virginia wouldn't poop for a week.
I can't do... I mean, I'll have a couple bites, don't get me wrong. Cheesy potatoes are divine. But I can't sit down and have a whole meal. I can't.
I don't know if you probably haven't, Kevin. It's a damn shame. The cheesy potatoes from Ruth Chris.
Ruth Chris.
Yes.
Yeah, they do amazing sides.
They do.
Yeah,
It's
really
the
good stuff.
potatoes.
Their potatoes
Yeah.
are amazing. Their cream spinach is to die for.
I would just go to Ruth Chris just to drop $55
all sides.
on just the potato part.
You better bring more than 55.
for if I got 3 thingies of au gratin.
I think 3 sides got to run you like $15 a side.
All right, well, you know, got
Plus tax and tip.
Got pay to play, baby.
I know you're drinking, so you're going to get a beverage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right, what do you think about this oddly strong opinion? Prince's Raspberry Beret is the all-time greatest song about a hat. Yeah. Can you think of a better one?
You can leave your hat on.
How's that go?
It's a rhythm and blues song.
But is that better than Raspberry Beret?
Oh, please give us a taste. Can you sing us
not
something?
singing
Oh,
it.
come
I'll
on.
give you a
Yeah.
Raspberry Beret if you do the other one, Virginia. Raspberry Beret, the kind you find in a secondhand store. Raspberry Beret.
I love it.
And if she was gone, I wouldn't care much more. Okay, you go, Virginia.
Kevin's got me dancing over here.
Yeah.
What do you got?
You can leave your hat on. You can leave your hat on.
There you go.
It's Joe Cocker, which, by the way, has the best name ever in rock. Joe Cocker.
One person won this round, and it rhymes with Smevin.
Did I make the point
Whatever.
here?
Yeah, Kevin made the point.
That song about a hat,
Virginia
yeah.
come with these B-sides. Up and
Yeah.
down.
That song is great.
Cocker
Yep.
B-sides.
Playing guitar on a minor chart hit in the 70s isn't an excuse to then dress like a pirate or gypsy for the rest of your life. Okay.
I feel like they're talking about someone in Fleetwood Mac, maybe, or
Well, you got Fleetwood Mac, you got Johnny Depp that kind of does it.
Oh,
you got Jeff
but-
Beck, you got a lot of those guys. The Rolling Stones, Keith Richards still dresses like a pirate.
people always attacking the 70s.
I know. I knew you wouldn't like that one. Okay, what do you think about this oddly strong opinion? In 20 years' time, Facebook is going to only be a massive list of death memorials nobody knew is joining.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I guess it's kind of true.
I have a lot of Facebook pages of the dead.
There it is.
I don't have the heart to delete them as friends, but they're dead.
I knew it was going to hit eventually. You did pretty good, though. 9:40 on a Tuesday. You
Yeah.
wanted to really bring the show to
whatever.
a
You were
sad
talking about your
halt.
dead mom in the 7.
I made a joke. I think it worked.
Dead mom jokes always crush.
They do. They make half the room uncomfortable, I've learned. Only half of the people like them.
This oddly strong opinion says the surface temperature of the sun is nothing compared to the internal temperature of a Pop-Tart right out of the toaster. That, whatever that is, that stuff does get crazy hot.
Lava jelly.
It is lava jelly hot. What do you think about this opinion? Very few men actually want children. It's too much responsibility for us. We just want to be teenagers for life. Kids just get in the way of our ridiculous hobbies. Look deep into the eyes of a man for the truth.
That man's going through a midlife crisis, and he wants out so bad.
And he's got 3 kids. He hates all of them.
And anytime he stares out a window, he just stares for a long period of time.
He was also tricked into marriage. He didn't want that either.
Never loved
Look
her.
into his eyes. You can see the sadness.
You never loved her.
Yeah. And this one says, a midlife crisis is way easier when you're rich.
Oh, everything
Everything
is.
At that
midlife
point,
crisis, what?
it's not even sad at that point. It's just awesome.
No, it's Rumspringa.
Yeah. What odd thing do you have a strong opinion about? You know what? Long-term relationships are actually easy. Here's a tip. Try actually liking the person you're with first. And for bonus points, try telling them every now and then that you like them. And it's a home run if you can actually show them that you like them too. It's not that tough. Okay. All right.
All right, cocky. Mm-hmm. Oh, you've got it all figured out. People change. Ever think about that?
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I know it's going to ruffle some feathers, but seafood sucks.
Oh.
Boom.
How dare you?
Boom.
Wow.
You could take your crabs and stick it.
Man, oh man.
Crabs would hurt if you stuck them.
Is crabs your least favorite out of all of them?
What? Crab is my most favorite.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. I got her. I got it.
I love crabs.
Got her. Thin crust is better than deep dish.
It depends on my mood. Again, I'm bisexual. I like it thick. I like it thin.
Okay.
It's always better thick.
That's why I order both. I got really fat during the pandemic. You guys didn't notice because we weren't doing events, and I was wearing a lot of stuff in here.
We noticed.
You probably did. I was ordering the thick and the thin on the reg every single day. I must have had Sicilian pizza 9 days in a row.
Dude, we noticed, but we would never judge because we were going through it. I think people that put on weight during COVID are entitled to.
Then I lost all my weight during like the back end of COVID. Then I gained it back when I got COVID. I don't know, y'all.
I don't think it's COVID, bruh.
Damn, it's me. Oh, man. Damn you, COVID. I thought it was you.
When you realize you're the problem.
You can't blame that one on COVID, Virginia.
I have so many food issues.
You a yo-yo bitch long before COVID.
Oh, yeah. I was doing it way before Oprah.
Yeah. We're talking about odd things you've got a strong opinion about. And hear me out on this. I think the royal family is done. Done.
Really?
Yes. I think we are going into the last throes of the royal family. And here is why. A couple context clues that I've already seen. I don't know if you saw the footage of Prince Andrew getting heckled during the Queen's funeral procession yesterday.
I'm a big fan of that heckler. He called him a perverted old man or something.
Sick old man.
Sick old man.
Yeah, he got arrested for disturbing the peace. And then I saw the footage of King Charles, formerly Prince Charles, now King Charles III, him signing some documents, letting it be known it's a royal decree. And he was grimacing and kind of, making faces, not necessarily treating the person who was there with him, it looked like with much dignity. Things you never saw from Mama. And the Queen was so good at keeping a stiff upper lip, as the British say, and just being likable, and she didn't put her nose into politics and just stayed back and was quiet and just rallied the country and was that glue. She has sensibilities neither of her sons have. Do a lot of people like Prince Andrew?
No. Not what we know now.
I don't think people have a strong opinion about King Charles III. And there still even was an uproar when the Queen died about imperialism and all these kind of things that the British Empire has done to their colonies and other people. So that even came up, and that stank was on the Queen herself. And they were even talking about, man, we spend a lot of money on this royal family. I mean, is it really worth it? And that chatter was around when the Queen was alive. Now that you don't have her to smooth over the rough edges of your son is probably involved in an international sex trafficking ring, kind of thing, that's a hard thing to smooth over. Now left to their own devices, I just don't know if people are going to be like, that chatter might get a lot louder. And I also heard that King Charles III, too, has built up a pretty nice portfolio worth more than $1 billion, all because of the tax breaks he gets being royal family. He's got offshore accounts, real estate investments, and he continues to build up his wealth. I don't know. People might say, do we need to keep making this one dude rich? Do we need this? I don't know. Not British. I'm sure they would argue it, but just a thought.
My unpopular opinion is I think the Royals are so boring and annoying, and I know I'm the rare one here. Anytime we talk about it, I get so bummed out. I'm like, who gives a crap about the Royals?
we really have beat it in the ground. I don't know why we've had the extensive coverage on it that we have here in America. I mean, it's been nonstop. I'm like, it's not our queen.
No, who gives a fuck, fat ass?
Our queen is Beyonce, and she's not dead.
Right, exactly. Maybe we care.
The only queen I give a crap about is the one Freddie Mercury was in.
Or Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I just saw a Queen Latifah movie over the weekend. You're
She's
right.
solid.
I'm still into the queen. And the Mexican queen, of course.
There you go. That's a good
of course. Damn, we better show some respect.
You saw that they're trying to cancel the dead queen on Twitter just for all the reasons you're saying.
Yeah.
You can't cancel the dead. They're already canceled.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is going to be a line you're going to start hearing more and more. It's not going to be immediate, but as these little speed bumps that used to be smoothed over by a great queen is not going to be smoothed over, I think more and more people be like, yeah, why do we keep making this Charles guy rich and protecting his pedophile brother?
Oh, if you checked Twitter, Virginia, dead queen is canceled.
The only thing good about the royal family is Meghan Markle.
She's annoying too. Oh, you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Just like how I did about the crab.
Got him.
Got him.
She got me.
Got him.
I get real fired
Pulled that
up.
string.
I get so mad about the Royals.
All right, After Show podcast going to be coming up here live on YouTube and Twitch in just about 10 minutes. We'll see you there. Bird, wrap it all up with your thought for the day.
Never lose hope. Storms make people stronger and never last forever. Whoa, Bird.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.